Scoring 5 against 10 minutes is hard.
Drop a brick for that.
Scoring 5 against 10 is hard, and we're not going to talk about any 10-man sacks. You're not going to go to a 10-man sacks. We are coming for that damn trophy. So, guys, what's going to be on the show? So, guys, we're going to talk about Real Madrid getting that win. We're going to talk about Bellingham. Is he back? Is the goal-scoring Bellingham back? We're going to induct Juventus because this right here is being embarrassed. How do you go from this to Openda? How do you go from this to Western Trump America McKinney? We're gonna talk about Juve's downfall because yes, the cooking of Serie must continue because Juve are ass cheeks. Liverpool, are they back or is this a Frankfurt attacks? What did you talk about your boys Chelsea and everybody, including that bum-ass, useless, dim-witted Lambian, is going to offer an apology to Osimhen, who is the third best striker in the world.
Hey, can we also have a discussion about how the Premier League is probably the only serious league in world football?
We might, but AK, this is the group stage. Let's wait until let's see what happens in the knockouts before we actually make those kind of things.
Not act like anything's gonna happen.
So remember guys, like the vid, subscribe if you're new. If there's anything you wish to ask you guys, feel free to send your debates. Remember guys, your dubs and the super chats goes towards world peace because OnlyFans is a scam. They overcharge and you don't get any good content. Just use Reddit. So, let's start with this. Let's start right here. Zombies. You might work at the zombies.
Yeah.
Kate. Okay, you might work at it. So let me just start things off. So Real Madrid against Juventus. So look, here's the thing. I don't know how. If this game was played back like in the late 90s or the 2000s, I'd be like, okay, no, Real Juve is a big thing. I'm disappointed in Real Madrid. I'll be real with you. I'm disappointed. Now, a win is a win. As long as you get 3 points, you get 3 points. It's all about finishing top 8 or really top 4 because now seeding now matters. So all they did win. The gulf in class between Real and Juve was shocking. Hence why, when you look at those first 15 minutes, I'm about to say, wait, Real, don't tell me you're going to lose to freaking Openda and Western freaking McKennie, bro. Or freaking bombers, Brick and Vlahovic. But once you saw that second half goes, went through, Real said what's up. So Zombies, talk to me really about the Real Juve game and why are Juve so ass cheeks?
Got it.
So look,
And also, are you scared of Tappingham saying what's up on Sunday as well? How scared are you? Continue, go for it.
all right. So the first half of that game was literally ass cheeks. Like both teams, like were like the same. Both struggled to find chances. But what's so crazy is, speaking of chances, Real Madrid, I want to say in the end of the first half and then in the beginning of the second half, up until that Bellingham goal, Mbappe had like a bunch of chances, but just couldn't get it through. And then Juventus, man, I want to say they kept parking the bus, but they did have one or two chances. But other than that, they were
No,
bad.
but did you see that chance there in the second half where it was like 2-on-1?
Oh yeah,
And then Asensio made that block. I'm like, okay, you
Yeah.
know what? Get these bums off this damn pitch, bro.
Like HH, there was no reason you should have not missed that. That should have been scored. That
100%.
That should have been a goal. But yeah, Juventus are fucking ass cheeks. But as far as Madrid, man, win is a win. A win is a win. And as far as for Bellingham, look, he needs to show up. He definitely has to show up Sunday in order for
Oh no, he has to. I mean, but like,
he has to. Because look, this win doesn't mean anything. Like, if you think about it, he hasn't really been that good within the past couple of games.
coming back from injury though, he's coming back from injury, but he's not yet reached his form yet.
Well, yeah, that too. I totally forgot about that. But I mean, if he shows up, then we're gonna have a very conversation, because there still are some people that's saying that oh, he's still better than Pedri. I'm like, well, I guess we'll see.
Wait, hold up. Which psychopath who was dropped on his head as a baby is saying Bellingham is better than Pedri as a midfielder? Who are saying this?
You don't want to know. I come across those every day. You don't want to know.
And also, Misbeat Nation doesn't count because he's a 24/7 hater. So outside of Misbeat Nation and Nomad, who is saying that Bellingham is a better midfielder than Pedri? Who the hell is saying this stuff? What?
Some friends I play football with, but look,
Okay. Tell them from me that they're stupid. Tell them from me. When next you see them, tell them that half of a black night, you don't show them that they're dumb.
I will. But look, aside from that, look, Real Madrid, they gotta do better than this come Sunday, because judging from their game against Barca's game, it's looking like Barca might edge this one. They might edge this one.
Oh no, it's good. So KJ, talk to me. Real Juve, talk to me about how far Juve be. Yeah.
Yeah, come back to me. Also, I only watched like 20 minutes of this game, so I probably should speak on it.
Okay, KJ, yeah, we'll skip you. AK, talk to me.
Yeah, watch the game.
AK, why do you have an AVI of Yamal in a Moroccan jersey holding the AFCON trophy?
Just to show him what he's been missing. But
Okay.
but in terms of Real Madrid Juve, yeah. Real Madrid, I thought after first 15 minutes they were on the back foot, but after that, I think they controlled the game for the most part. Mbappe had chances, Vinny had chances, and until Jude Bellingham's goal, like they had chances, but they weren't clinical. And the Jude goal as well. Like I one thing that I will say, HH, is I understand what you mean by GA analysis, because let's be real. Vinicius does not get any GA for that goal, but
Thank you. No. See,
he created that goal.
because my thing is, see, you are the stats merchants out there, and Streets, talk to me. Does Vinny get an assist for that goal? I don't think he does. Vinny doesn't get the assist.
Exactly.
So yes, it's registered as like a shot on target, but it will not, because he contributed to that goal, but the stats wouldn't say he got the assist.
Yeah. I thought overall attacking wise they were very slow today, very pedestrian. They didn't move the ball quickly. A lot of times to break down the Juve low block, which they were in the low block for most of the game today, you have to move the ball far quicker than they were. I just think they have to improve on that. In terms of Juve, bro, oh my god. They haven't won a game since I don't even know, since they drew 4-4 at Borussia Dortmund.
And didn't they lose to Como Estas?
Yes. They got dunked on by a Real Madrid academy player.
I mean, look, see, if you're pulling up with freaking Openda and Weston McKennie, what do you expect, well?
Lloyd Kelly plays for them.
That's so bad. Lloyd Kelly.
I mean, come on, bro. I mean, we are going from Del Piero, Marquisio Pello to Lloyd Kelly.
He was like some reserve Newcastle player like a few years ago. Like,
guys, am I out of pocket for saying make the Mafia great again?
In terms of the footballing side, he's not wrong.
No, I mean,
Footballing side is not wrong.
no. Okay. In terms of life, that's messed up to say. In terms of Serie, you've got to bring the Mafia back.
It's
There are some people who will ask the question, "How bad was the Mafia really?" But I'm not.
How bad was it?
whoa.
Okay, well,
crazy.
Okay.
well,
No, I
well.
think- no,
Wait, okay. Unless you work for the Moroccan or the Indian Mafia, then you can say that though. But like this league needs help, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
So-
like, can I say this?
Yeah, go for it, zombies. Go for it.
Like when you it's so abundantly clear. Like I think the Serie A, I don't think it'll ever be great as once what it was.
No.
From years to come, like from years from now, I think it would like be worse. Because when you look at the new players, they're not as what you call they're more I want to say they're more based on like more attacking rather than defending, because we all know back then Serie A was based on defense. Like good defense, but when you look at it now, it's basically like tactics. And mind you, it's horrible. Like judging today is bad.
Oh no, it's horrendous, bro. It's horrendous. So who else on
Can I
Real?
continue on the?
Yeah, okay. I'll come to
Okay,
Yassi. Okay.
Yeah, so in terms of El Clasico, bro, I'll be real, bro. Like, this is gonna be one of the more lower quality El Clasicos that
Really?
bro. Like, I'm looking at both of these teams. They
I'm
don't
gonna
look
be honest
convincing
with you.
at all.
No. Okay, when you say
It will.
no, for me, I think okay, you can have low quality but exciting.
That's what
I think. Yeah. So I think it's going to be an entertaining game.
yeah.
In terms of now quality, it may be up and down, but I think it's going to be open, back and forth, and I think it's going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah. I think for me, what I'm looking at is but Madrid over the past few games, they've won, but they haven't been convincing. They've moved the ball too slowly. They haven't, created enough, in my opinion. They don't know how to break down deep defenses, and then you have Barca who defensively they're just giving out free goals. Like it's like I don't know how it will go, but like it's gonna be. In terms of quality, it's not going to be the best, because I don't think both teams are at their optimum level at the moment.
And then too, if you think about it too, Barca really don't have a whole lot of their forwards at all.
Yeah, Rafinha. I think Rafinha is not yet confirmed. I think they'll check it on Thursday.
I don't know how Danny almost got.
Wait, who cares about freaking Spanish Elmo, bro?
Oh no, I don't care about Elmo. Fuck Elmo.
Yeah.
No, that dude. Fuck that dude. But no, Ferran's gone. Lever's gone. Rafa's gone. Who else is gone? I don't think they'll use Lamine. I hope they do. But I don't think they're not gonna. They won't take that chance. They won't. So I think the only force they have is Rashford. They could use Gavi, and I think they could Pedri too. But they might keep him in a midfield type thing.
Okay. So does anybody have anything specific to say on Madrid Juve? Because I want to talk about Endrick. Okay, I want a quick thing about Endrick, because I just want to remember this whole boy. So, guys, all I've seen from Endrick is him sitting on the bench this entire season so far.
Yeah,
So my thing is that what is this guy? First of all, can he push for a loan? Will Jabi Alonso allow him to be loaned out?
Apparently
because he's got 6 months to try and get into this team for the World Cup.
Apparently they're saying that in January they'll open up a loan buffer.
Now, go on loan where?
Yeah,
I don't know where.
No. And also, here's the thing: if you're a medium club, why would you get Endrick?
No,
Because all you're getting is just potential, because he's not shown anything as, oh yeah, this guy can really help us.
Here's the thing. I think I'll be honest, but I think personally I'm a bit higher than you on Endrick than you are. Like I remember, like I think what's it called? To be honest, bro, I take him, bro. Like I'll be real, I'll take him. I take him.
So AK, you take him at your club.
Yes.
So you are a Marseille fan.
Yes. What?
Good. All right.
Okay. You wouldn't take Endrick at Chelsea,
bro. Endrick is better than.
Nah.
Wait, hold up.
Alone.
Chronic, no.
Mind alone, like
bro. I'm taking Endrick over. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Drick the time travel. Come on down.
He's better than Delap as well, bro. But
No, he's not.
yeah, he is.
My name is Mitchell, Mike. Bro.
He's
Yeah,
not,
because
he's not.
My name is Mitchell, Mike.
Well,
Stop hating. Yeah.
Bro, Delap is a set the screens merchant, bro. So, I don't really want to have any of that. But in terms of Endrick, bro, I'm a bit higher than you. Like I remember last year, the only meaningful minutes he played were in the Copa del Rey, and he got like 5 goals in like 6 games in that tournament. Now it's a Copa del Rey, but you can only judge him based on where he's played meaningful minutes, and then when he played those minutes, he seemed to score goals. So I think, bro, here's the thing: he's 19 years of age. Like you're looking at a guy who like
with a gold digger as a wife, but continue.
Yes, that's an issue. That's an issue. He's 19 years of age. He does have a lot of potential. I don't know where he fits in at Real Madrid. Personally, bro, like I'm looking at what garbage Brahim Diaz is producing out in the right wing, and I'm saying,
hey, bro, respect your Moroccan brother, bro.
Bro, he's Spanish, man. I'm looking at the garbage that he's producing on the right wing, and I'm like, bro, surely Endrick is better than this guy. Surely Endrick is better than this guy.
Okay, so Monimes, do you think Endrick has been hard on, but do you think he should sit his ass down and watch the games from the bench at Madrid?
Well, I mean, Mbappe is starting striker. I mean, unless HH you're trying to tell me something about Mbappe not being that good.
Wait, but he just says he can replace the fake Moroccan on the flank.
He's not a winger. Stop it, man. He's not a winger.
So you're saying that so he can only replace Mbappe and that's it?
To be fair, our Brahim or Mastantuono like wingers. They don't play like right wing. They play more in the central areas. No?
Yeah, but even then, like, he's not good enough on his left foot to cut inside and be a goal scoring threat, like on the right hand side.
Isn't he left footed?
Nah, all the goals that I see of Endrick scoring, there are a lot of power shots, a lot of hard shooting, laces, nothing with a bit of finesse, nothing in terms of curling the ball from outside the box. He doesn't have that sort of finish in him. Everything I see from him is like laces, like hit the ball through, which is why I think he's more of a striker. He feels like an
So you are Endrick's agent in January. Which club do you push him to go to?
It's difficult. For me, I think a good place for him to go, because he's trying to get into the Brazil squad.
Yes, 6 months.
I don't think he starts. Let's just get this straight. I think regardless of what happens in these 6 months, he will just be sitting on the bench.
For sure. But at least put me in that damn squad.
And his competition up front is Richarlison, correct? And who else are the strikers?
Wait, is Cunha?
They do play Cunha up there sometimes.
Isn't Cunha attacking?
Yeah.
Because I swear Cunha played striker for the Olympics.
Oh yeah. It's because they play Rodrigo's a number 10.
Igor Jesus and Nottingham Forest.
Okay, so Igor Jesus, Nottingham Forest, Richarlison, Spurs. Okay, I'm trying to think of a club.
They're saying they might call up Vito Roque.
So guys, Luis Fabiano, R9, Romario, Adriano, and you give me freaking Igor, Cunha, and Richard. Is this what we are right now?
You forgot they're thinking of calling back Vito Roque to the Brazil squad.
Yeah. No, they're not like.
Oh my God!
Like that's actually
Richarlison.
I think Endrick's best chance of getting into the Brazil squad. He's got to think about this strategically. You're only going to be there for 6 months. Don't go to like some mid-table Premier League team that's going to hoof the ball in the air and they're going to try to use you as like some physical knockdown striker. No.
So basically he can join Deitch. Him and Deitch can get.
HH, for these next 6 months, what I think he should do, he should go to he should go to a stat pad league. That's my honest opinion.
So Bundesliga.
Imagine he goes to Portugal. 15 goals to the end of the season, stat pad against Guimarães or
Gio Victoria and all those people.
Yeah, one of those teams. Just hit goals on Portuguese tomato farmers. Even go back to Brazil, score goals there, and then you can get.
Bro, I'm going back to Brazil. Hold up. Chronicle. What's his situation?
Yeah, I think who starts up front for Monaco? Because I think Monaco might actually be a decent fit for Endrick.
For following Balogun.
Here's the thing, Chronicle. If he goes to France, is he guaranteed to start pad? Because your assumption, bro, as of right now, we are putting the French league ahead of Serie, and the French league is competing with Bundesliga. So, because again, you need to go to a place where he's going to look good. Are you sure he goes to Monaco and actually looks good?
I have an idea, man. I have an idea.
Well. I think if he plays Champions League football too, that will help.
I have an idea.
True.
Milan.
If I'm him, I don't know if it's high profile enough though, but if I'm him, bro, like they have a good connection with Real Madrid because all you Real Madrid capitals. I would join Nico Pazzacoma.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. And also it's Serie as well with no mafia. So basically, put it this way: mafia-less Serie you can cook. A mafia-less Serie you can cook.
Bundesliga as well, bro. Like this guy on the counter against those high lines, bro.
That's no. Bundesliga would be perfect for Endrick, bro.
But AJ, the most important thing isn't about respect, bro. Fuck going to a respectable league. Oh, I'm gonna go to like Bundesliga and hit 15 goals there or 10 goals there. No, you need to get into the Brazil squad as quickly as possible, which means you need to do the best you can as quickly as possible.
With any
Go
team.
to the easiest possible league with a bit of respect and stat pad goals. That's why I'm saying he needs to go Portugal for 6 months and just stat pad at Portugal.
Who else on Endrick before we go to Liverpool?
Which team would take him on Portugal though?
Can I speak on him?
You know what he would do good? I think Sporting.
Yeah, Sporting.
Sporting.
Because Sporting won. Who was that? Sporting won Yasser Zabiri.
Wait, hold on. KJ. So KJ.
HH, do you think he should go to a team that's playing in Europe?
It would help because it puts a greater spotlight on him for Ancelotti, and you know that Ancelotti is a UCL merchant. Like I don't think it's necessary. I think if he goes to a club that's not Europe and he's putting in goals, just based off his name, he might make the score. But it's going to only help your case. Okay, and also keep in mind though. So by January, we know the knockouts. So is the league phase ended by January, or is it February when the league phase ends?
By January, we get into the playoffs.
Playoffs.
So the round of 32.
Yeah, playoffs. Look, he needs to go to one of them to a bum-ass league like Serie A where he can step back, or a league like Bundesliga where no one defends, right? Because edges, we have to have a discussion about that. The truth is, I think Milan is probably the ideal spot for him right now, in my opinion. One, because they're high profile enough. Two, because they just love loan players and bum players for some reason. Pulisic's their best player. But Pulisic's been their best player for 8 months. They're clearly not a great football team.
Hey, look, he could cook, bro.
Look, Santiago, Milan's upfront options are like Santiago Jimenez and I don't know who after, like fucking Komodo or something.
Shouts to Christopher as well.
So, oh yeah, bro, Nkunku's not a striker. Behave yourself. Look, Endrick needs to go somewhere he'll play. Like we said, he needs to go to a league where the defenders aren't great. He can get up his confidence, right? And you have to understand, it's a team that can pay him enough as well, bro. Like Como, even if it's a loan, right? Like I imagine Madrid won't. He's probably not on ridiculous money. Madrid could probably subsidize all.
But let's play. Yeah. Endrick's main aim is to get into that squad for Brazil. Yeah, now, here's my thing, Endrick, you're not going to be the difference of Brazil winning or not winning that World Cup. But I just think I'm just trying to get into his psyche. He's like, bro, I want to play the World Cup.
Yeah, I want to be in the World Cup. I don't think Palmer is high profile. Sorry, I don't think Como is high profile enough, right? In terms of
who cares about high profile? You need games and you need to look good.
Yes,
Sure.
but you need a combo. There has to be a middle ground, bro. Como and Milan is still too big a difference, man. I know.
Yeah, but look at
Milan aren't great.
look at the
But I'm
competition
saying-
that Brazil is like. They
No,
haven't
I
got many
understand
good
that.
strikers. You know,
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't take
understand
that
that,
much to
right?
get in.
No, I
But
understand
the
that, yeah,
issue
right,
is
like-
that Brazil have strikers who, when it comes time for international tournaments,
They're
it's
different
difficult
players.
to displace them.
Yeah.
Say what you want
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Richarlison, but when the
True,
World
true,
Cup
true,
hits,
true.
the guy
He's
plays
very
well.
good for them.
Yeah,
so,
good
like,
point.
yeah, in my opinion, I think that Milan or Leverkusen is probably a good landing spot. Let's be honest, right? Leverkusen have quite a few young strikers, so I don't know, and some of them are doing all right. But Leverkusen or Milan, I think, is probably the level he can go to. If not, maybe alone in France. But like Ancelotti, bro, HH, how do I put this, man? Richarlison, I think, is a lock. Matthias Cunha, I think, is a lock.
Wait, we're trying to say a lock for what? As in locking the door or what? What do you mean by a lock?
A lock for the squad. Oh, sorry, it's
hold
He's on the plane.
Okay, maybe it's an American term to use, lock, but like.
Oh no! I know. I was being a prick. Of course, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you
A
mean.
grown ass man. What's it called? Look, I think
you're old.
Igor Jesus, even though he doesn't start at Brazilian level, is probably going. And let's be honest, AJ, Vitor Roque has been doing really good in Brazil, and let's be honest, right? They don't mind taking one or two players from their domestic league. Ancelotti
Oh yeah,
doesn't
true.
mind
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he already has a fight on his hands, being the 5th choice centre forward at this moment in time. So whoever he goes in December, he's going to have to go from 5th to what amongst the top 2 or 3 to realistically get a shot of going in. I think that anything short of going somewhere and scoring 15 goals the second half of the season, which, let's be honest, is very ambitious, right? I don't see Endrick going to the World Cup, and he doesn't deserve to go. And let's be honest, bro, you're 19. Your time's going to come around.
Oh no!
You don't need to go.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to go.
So that's the point I was trying to make. It's just that in his mind, it's like, bro, I'd want to. You have at least 2 World Cups in you.
Yeah,
That's the
at
thing.
minimum
It's
2
probably
World
his
Cups.
agent that probably wants to push the move because, like, obviously he wants to progress his career earlier than it should be. Because you don't always have to force this expectation that you're
Okay,
19
but
years
guys,
old, you're at Real Madrid. And you have to
okay. No, guys, let's be real, guys. This since 02 or 06.
Here we go.
Brazil cannot afford to be like, oh no, this is Brazil. You can't get into the Brazil, bro.
Yes, you can. No, you can.
Man,
No.
played in
In
2002.
2026, Endrick without playing a single minute can get into that damn squad.
No, you can't. No, you can't. He shouldn't.
No, he can't.
No,
No, you can't.
wait, no, hold on. No, hold on. You guys just told me fucking Ego, who works for freaking Frankenstein.
Who's been good?
I'll say it again. Ego, that Frankenstein merchant, Richard,
Who's good
and
for Brazil?
Victor Hockey.
International
funny
football
thing
isn't
is,
club
you
football. Why
laugh
are you
at
making the
Richard.
comparison? They're not the
Richard
same.
is good for
There's
Brazil.
players-
Richard
Have you
is
seen
better than
Vitor
Vinicius and
Roque's numbers for
Rodrigo.
Palmeiras this season, bro?
I don't care. I'm not repping Victor Hockey, bro.
At the end of the day, they pick their players based off merit, and Richarlison, like what money makes,
Richarlison
has clearly
deserves to
done
start,
the
bro.
most for Brazil.
Okay, bro, guys, quarters max for Brazil. Quarters max, if that. Quarters max was a bomb.
Respect Ancelotti, man.
Nigeria not qualified.
They got a good defense.
Wait, hold on. Shout to B for 867. AK is not wrong, but it's up. Yeah, bro. AK, you advocating for the mafia is crazy, bro. That's actually messed up.
I didn't say I advocate. I said I know some people who-
AK, do you know how much damage the mafia has done? And yeah, wait, AK, have you watched Goodfellas?
Yes.
Have you watched The Sopranos?
Sopranos, yeah.
Have you watched Donnie Brasco?
No.
Good movie.
The mafia are not very. They're not very nice people.
No,
AK,
AK, hold on. Have you watched Killing Them Softly?
No.
Oh, the Brad Pitt film. I've not actually seen that shit, but it's pretty good with them Gandolfini.
It's a good movie.
Change. You know the UK could do with a mafia.
Okay, shout to our purpose fair. Shout to Robert's fair. Yeah, because he's going to go on about something crazy. Serie never made money. It was just owners using all their connections and their own money. Also, FP gets enforced more Serie because of the past. No, but I told you.
Wasn't a thing in the 80s and 90s. It wasn't.
No, guys. Luciano Moggi was a gangster. The guy was a gangster, and all that money that was used to hold this by place was just mafia money. No money was generated. You know how guys like Real and these guys generate revenue? revenue wasn't generated. It was all mafia money that they used.
Berlusconi was Abramovich before Abramovich. Bro. He came in,
Yes.
threw all the money, all the players he wanted, right? And that's how it worked. Didn't Blackburn's owner do that as well in order to win their league?
Yeah.
He just came in and jacked
So,
off, I think it was.
thank you for the dub, MNG Blue. Hello Kittens has left the building. Gittins has arrived. Gittins' best game so far. Garnacho, warm, that's... Make Chelsea...
It was on everyone.
Wait. Okay, no.
Are you really
No.
saying Gittins?
No. Hold on. We'll talk about it. But Majority Blue, it's a one game. It's a one game. And it's against Tedman Ajax. But Kittens or Garnacho cheese?
Let's speak on it.
I'd rather Kittens over Garnacho.
Let's speak on it.
You know what?
I'd still rather have Kittens.
Kittens. Garnacho annoys me, bro. Garnacho, I'm getting Kittens, bro. Shout out to Patricio. Wait, man, Ajax used to be a good team, and now they defaulted to dish soap merchants. These lots are last. They're last?
Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah.
can you pull up the table?
Dude,
I'm
these
actually-
guys
are they
suck.
actually
Yeah,
up?
These guys are so bad.
But
Wait,
what's
they're
been
below
their three
like
opponents? What's
Pathos
been
and
their three
like Karat
opponents?
Almaty or something.
Wow.
Ajax
Obviously,
are really
the goal difference doesn't help, bro, but
No,
still.
but who's been their three opponents? Who's been their
Whoa,
three
wow,
opponents?
why can't we talk about Ajax's downfall, man?
Oh yeah, honestly.
This is a true downfall.
Yeah.
God
Well,
damn.
won
Wait,
the
who
league
did they
like 4
play?
or 5
Yeah,
years
Yeah,
ago.
wait, is that
Yeah,
Jose
yeah.
Mourinho's team? Just started.
I don't know what you're talking
You were
about.
so
There.
shameless for yesterday, by the way. That was shameless. Also cool.
Wait, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah, one of
They got 4-pieced by Marseille.
Nah, man.
And you ended the show, man. Oh yeah, that was crazy. Paixão, man. Paixão.
So wait, so who was their second game then?
Inter,
Oh, Inter.
Marseille, and Chelsea.
Yeah, come on. Let's be honest.
Oh,
they're
no,
not better
sorry,
than
my
those
bad,
three
my bad.
teams.
Nah,
they
I'm
play.
sorry,
But
man.
AJ, it's
If
the
you're-
way they
No, come on. Losing,
4 points out of that.
and also, I mean, we'll get to the Chelsea game,
The AZ Alkmaar.
but we'll get to the Chelsea game. Like those penalties they considered was crazy. Okay, look. So who watched the Liverpool game?
I did.
I watched
I
the
did.
first half.
All right, so let me. So Chronicle. They're saying that Squirts is on 0-0, like something basically. So they said that he's dropped his first 2 assists. Liverpool, So are Liverpool back, or is this Frankfurt attacks?
Well, firstly, I've heard rumors that official statistics are now going to start doing non-Bundesliga GA now. So Wirtz is technically on 0-0-10. But no, seriously. I think that...
Yeah, these don't count. This is like acclimatization.
You have to do it in England.
Yeah.
Bro, that's disgusting. That's
The thing is,
disgusting.
I bet you next game he
No.
doesn't do
I'll
anything.
stop being shameless though. Like,
It's the fact he's back in Germany. He did something.
That's
and
okay, horrible.
You know, Salah as well was begging for that GA, rubbing his hands coming off the bench. But
Wait, so did Salah get a GA or no?
No, he didn't. He came off the bench, but he didn't do anything.
He missed a few shots.
He tried to scam that GA.
Yeah.
No, seriously, guys.
He's finished.
Because okay, guys, I'm launching 2 wars right now. So there's a war on Tesh. I'm launching a war on GA, bro. I'm launching a war on GA. I'm launching a war on GA. It has to stop. I'm launching. No. It's tough because I'm now fighting on 2 fronts.
How many
War on
wars
Tesh,
are you
war on
running?
GA.
HH, do you have the ammunition to fight on 2 fronts?
I'll find it. It's going to be hard, but I'll find it. But I have to fight. I've got to fight this war. I have to fight this war. Chronicle talks to me. Chronicle.
Let's fight Mo Salah in 2 different wars.
So I'll actually talk about the game now. Barros.
Sorry, Chronicle. Continue.
Barros side. Yeah, Frankfurt realistically just had that one chance and scored and did nothing else for the rest of the game. They just let Liverpool straight back in. They completely controlled the game. Slot definitely changed up his lineup a lot. I was watching it next to my friend who was a Liverpool fan who was really questioning, what he was doing and stuff. And it did seem weird to him. But sometimes you just got to make the changes for the sake of it and see if it works. Like, it would have been more annoying if he just stuck with the same thing, So yeah, he had to drop Salah. They had a lot more pace in midfield. I think McAllister was much more improved than what he looked like in the past few games. Szoboszlai has arguably been their best player this season. He was very good. I think the
I mean, from what you saw, like, look, remember,
yeah,
I'm always going to judge you by the position you play. were Frankfurt's ass cheeks, or no, Liverpool just made them look bad, and Liverpool were actually much improved?
I think. No, Frankfurt are just arse. I'm not gonna lie, but Liverpool had the quality to show how bad they were. Like it ended up pulling off. Like Liverpool didn't have to be perfect to win this game. Like there was so many chances, especially at the end of the game. They had about 3-4 big chances that they didn't score. Like honestly, this could have been 7-8-1 if they really put them to the sword. Isak had a couple of chances, couldn't find the net. He got subbed off, I think, at half time, pretty sure. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's not looking good for him. Ekitike scored against his old club. It was a good finish, nice through ball by Robertson. But yeah, overall, Liverpool just dominated this game. Like what we said, the other leagues just don't seem that serious. Like how Liverpool looks so bad in the other games and then make Frankfurt look so easy. It's a bit embarrassing.
So, okay, you know what? I'm going to steal AK's point at the start. Maybe, is it too early to say that the Premier League is just showing its superiority and quality over the rest of the leagues, or is it too early? Wait. Let Chronicle answer that and come to AK Chronicle.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. Obviously, the Premier League has huge spending power over everyone else, so it's almost expected at this point. But I think at the same time that the narrative can change so quickly because these games in the bigger picture really don't matter that much. We're just seeing these performances like, you can't just be like, wow, we're going to win the Champions League now because, we won one game in the league phase. Like we saw, again, I always say it now, the PSG where they finished in the league phase and they just got wildly much better, much improved during the knockout. So it's all about timing your performances. It's so much better if you just kind of scrape through these games, but then really have your best performances in the knockouts.
But again, my whole thing is that, let's be real. Based on money spent, shouldn't Premier League have been the best? Now, money doesn't always equal quality, but if your promoted teams can outspend the top 4 teams in other leagues, you should be able to be the best on all 3 competitions. So Premier League should actually be performing the best on average amongst all 3. That's how it should be, based on how expensive the Premier League is. So,
for sure.
AK, what do you want to say? Then come to you, KJ.
The other thing, man. I feel like people use this as a stick to almost beat down, I don't know, the big teams in each league. The other thing, bro. That saying that the Premier League is the only serious league in the world, it's not a shot at your Real Madrid, Barcelona's, PSG's, Bayern, because those teams are big enough and good enough to do it in any league. Like Bayern could win the Premier League, Real Madrid, a great Real Madrid can win the Premier League. PSG currently can win the Premier League. Like Barcelona last season have a shot at winning the Premier League. Like it's not that, bro. It's the teams below these guys. Like, bro, there's only 2 teams in La Liga. There's at most 2 UCL quality teams in the Bundesliga. There are none in Serie A, and there's only 1 in France. So the issue is apart from these guys, the rest of the teams in these leagues are very, very bad. And Frankfurt today, they're just an example, bro. The defending was comical. Calling it relegation level was. That's generous. It was horrible defending, and that's a team that's are they 4th in Germany? What place they are in Germany?
I mean, wait, hold on.
They're unbeaten since they replaced their manager a month ago.
They're 7th.
Okay.
And they've lost 3 of their last 5 games. So
they sacked their manager at the start.
How did these guys make a UCL?
That's the thing. The allocation for Champions League is just too many teams.
They came 3rd last season. They came 3rd.
No, but I mean, they had like Mamouche said they lost some players as well. So
the thing is outside these teams that I named, the Premier League I've said this before. The depth of the Premier League is the best in the world. You can
if the promoted teams kind of outspend the top teams in the league. That's how it should be. See, this is how it should be. It should be like this.
Saying. At the end of the day, money dictates where how good something is at some point if you spend it correctly. And these teams, The one thing to do,
if he's spending, and also
Yeah.
it's many
extent.
it's really an aspect. But remember, the guy says, I want to play for Real. I want to play for Bayern.
Yeah.
I want to play for Barcelona. I want to live in France. I want to live in Spain. So
Yeah,
there are some things that managers just can't buy based on a player's preference, either for club or for location.
Exactly, and that's where I'm talking about. These more big clubs, like bro, like I'm not using them in my analysis. I'm using teams like, bro, like teams like Bournemouth could realistically compete for top 4 in Serie A.
The title.
That's what I'm saying. Like the depth of the Premier League, the amount of money these guys have, it doesn't even matter if they spend it badly because they're just gonna keep getting more money. And at some point, they will stumble upon a team that is good enough to like beat a bunch of these teams in Europe. Like in Europe, like if you have that money, you can only spend it once. If you don't spend it wisely, then you're cooked. In the Premier League, you can keep spending and spending and spending, and like they have that much money, and it's that simple.
KJ, Chronicle quickly added than KJ.
Yeah, sorry, KJ. I want to add on to AK's point. I completely agree with what he was saying with the average teams. The average Premier League side is way better than all the other leagues quality-wise. The thing is, though, that these average teams, because they fluctuate so much in the other leagues a lot more, they're able to get the chance to play in these European competitions because there's so many spots in all the leagues, especially the top 5. But the thing is that my main point is you see where all the big teams are now buying from now. Bournemouth got raided by Real Madrid and PSG for their 2 centre-backs. Think about it. Bournemouth itself are negotiating with the top teams, and that's all across the league as well. Sunderland bought the PSG backup or something.
Mukiele,
right?
Yeah. And Sunderland actually doing pretty well.
I could list so many examples, but the Premier League just negotiates with the top teams because they know that the quality is there for the valuation, and like what we said, because these big teams always have the traction to attract these players a lot better than the rest of the league. The outcome is that the big teams are the disparity between them outside England is just so big.
So
the rest stay the same,
I'm just seeing guys in the streets talk right now. So we expect at least minimum 3 APL teams to be in the semi-finals of the UCC.
This is what people don't understand, bro. Nobody's saying the disparity is so much that a Premier League team can beat Real Madrid or Bayern Munich or PSG and all these things. In the Europa League and the Conference League, I expect them to I expect the Prem teams to dominate because that's where the disparity actually shows.
Okay, so that's So basically,
in the Europa League,
in Europa and Conference, I'm expecting at least 2-3 of the EPL teams to make the
I expect the Prem teams to win both those competitions.
For me, the disparity is not just the big teams in general. Like, let's be when you look at your Bayern, your Liverpool, the disparity between these type of clubs and the rest of let's be there's clubs we've seen guys like Club Brugge, even some teams in their leagues like your Eintracht Frankfurt or your Atalanta. Like a lot of this, they can't compete. Like the disparity between the top teams in Europe and like the rest of them, like you can clearly see there's a big gap.
That's why even Pepper sort of writes, but the hardest league to win is the Premier League. It is.
Yeah.
Because everybody can spend. La Liga, you're just competing against one other team, which is Real and Barca. Serie is just open warfare amongst maybe 4 or 5 teams. Bundesliga, there's only 1 team. French League, there's only 1 team. French League, there's only 1 team. So, in those leagues, the difference between the top team and the rest is freaking vast. Premier League, because everybody can, let's put it real, United, who almost got relegated last season, they spent almost a billion. And they almost got relegated, so it's crazy. KJ, talk to me.
HH, did you see the scoreline of the Leverkusen PSG game yesterday?
6-2.
7.
7-2.
Yeah.
Leverkusen were playing at home, by the way. HH, no, honestly, man, bro, as much as I admire Leipzig for I'd say being a bit more of a refreshing team in terms of the Bundesliga when they first came in. HH, that league from top to bottom. How do I put this? I respect them because amongst the teams in the Bundesliga, they tend to sell good defenders.
Wait, quick question, because I even just thought of it right now.
Yeah.
You know how we looked at the last World Cup and we're saying, the gap between the top and the best is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And look at how well Japan did and how well Morocco did. Are we now seeing in the club game, the gap between the best and the lowest is much more vaster based on just how much can be spent now?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. The thing is this, HH. Yeah, like I said, Leipzig's recruitment. I'll just talk about German football in general. Leipzig's recruitment as far as defenders, right? We've sold a lot of defenders for very, very big money. Okay. The thing is, the trend is bro, that's my second team. I already told you this. Don't stop.
Oh.
What's it called? The trend that's tended to be the case with the other teams, HH, is they sell a lot of attackers for big money, right? That league, HH, when it comes to defending, is a joke. Like, how do I put this? I think that's the country whereby, right, winning with style probably matters more than winning how do I put this? Because of the whole community-based thing with the fans, 50+1 rule, right? They care about their teams playing well rather than just playing badly and winning. Like, they want to give their fans entertainment, even if they're terrible defensively. How do I put this? Because even when I was in Germany, I was even talking to the guys, like, people in Germany, they said, like, everybody actually hates Bayern and they hate how dominant they are. But I think what matters for them is community. Yeah. So this is Cologne's team. This is Braunschweig's team. This is Mainz's team that represents the community, the people, and everything. Okay, Bayern wins 5 in a row, but as long as we own the team, we have ownership, and the team represents our family and everything, we're all good. Yeah, no. HH, they have no problem with Bayern being the dominant league in that country. They don't mind it. Like, as long as they have a representative when it comes to the top table of Europe, most of them don't mind it, right? And just to give you an example of the disparity in that league, HH, because transfer fees is one thing, right? But we know that the top clubs, HH, the top clubs, wages is really where there's a big disparity. There's a very, very big disparity in wages. If you went to the Bundesliga and looked at the wages, HH, Bayern's wage bill is more than double Dortmund or Leipzig's. It's more than double. That's how much of a disparity they have in terms of what they pay players. Other teams can't compete, right? Now onto the point about just football in general. Look, how do I put this? Anywhere in sports, what's it called? Talent is going to be concentrated at the best, right? The thing with football, HH, in order to get to the level of, right, the teams like the bigger teams, right? You have to consistently spend money whilst also making money, right? And that's another place where the other teams can't compete, because it's not the Abramovich or it's not the Abramovich age where you could come in with a rich guy and spend a bunch of money. Like, how do I put this, right? A team like Villa has tried to do that, right? But they've kept running into PSL problems. Newcastle theoretically should be able to do that, right? Because of the owners they have, but they can't because of PSR, right? So even having the ambition to get to that point, if you're not making the kind of money, and like you said, bro, the fact is England is a very dry place to live, most places, unless you're living in London, right? Or Manchester. Manchester isn't too bad. The Midlands.
Birmingham is exactly.
Midlands 50-50, right? The only way you're going to get these players to come to these kind of other places is wages, essentially, right? The Premier League is the biggest league in the world, partly because, let's be honest, right? It's English, right? It's just easy to understand, like you said before, right? The commentary, right? The fact that the money's so distributed, right? But the fact of the matter is, there's just more interest in England because, like I said, the investment helps because you can buy better quality players. But as far as bridging that gap to the top 6, we understand there's a hierarchy even within the Premier League. Like, when we talk about how much money, TV money everyone gets, right? By the way, you should know that the top 6 gets more TV money. It's just because it's more evenly distributed, and the league just makes more. It's simpler because the league just makes more.
And also, this is why you have the situation where the whole controversy with Barca against Villarreal in Miami, like Spain need the money. So you're so desperate for the money, you're going to force Villarreal to play their home game in freaking Miami. Bringing the whole league idea into disrepute, but they need the money.
No, HH, did you see the video on Twitter of their president or CEO, whatever it is? Apparently there was a video. There's a video of him reacting when that happens. I think he finds out on his phone or something like that, and he starts making a bunch of calls. And I think he's pretty clearly frustrated by it. But
Yeah.
It's only the fans that give a shit about the game playing there, because they're like, okay, I paid money for this ticket to be played in Spain, right? And now you're telling me that I'd have to buy a new ticket, right? I don't know if that's the case, or someone in Miami is going to be able to see the game and I can't, right? But clearly, La Liga, how do I put this? La Liga has its own problems in terms of the ownership model, right? We have to accept something. The reason why the Premier League partly is so successful, apart from popularity, right, is the fact that its leadership model is quite different to everywhere else. First of all, that fit and proper owners test doesn't mean jack shit in England. If you have money, they'll let you buy a club. Like they could.
Yeah. So basically, but you know, there's a plus and a minus. So the plus is, again, English, the language, what was built in it. So foreign ownership, it means a guy can spend. But what do you lose? Glazers out. Shut the F up. You can't do anything, you freaking bums.
No, that's a point, right? And I'll just
look at Milan.
So someone else can speak, right? But the thing is, there's what's it called? There's the Premier League has obviously made a concerted effort.
Look at Barcelona
to become as big as it has, right? The way it's marketed itself. What's it called? Let's be honest, colonialism has helped in that. Let's be honest, right? Colonialism has helped. But I think the difference between them and other teams, how do I put this, right? You know how Madrid and a lot of teams in Spain have the socio model, right? Whereby it's owned by clubs. The club is owned by clubs. But The Athletic released a report this week, where they talked about Fiorentino possibly looking into private investment for the first time in Real Madrid. Now, if something doesn't tell you that these guys are desperate, I don't know what will. Because let's be honest, Madrid and Barca have prided themselves on not being owned by private entities, right? And now the situation's got so bad. Fiorentino basically thinks that even though basically the name of Madrid can't compete anymore. Like, you know how we think that the name brand Madrid, and let's be honest, they can pay very good wages, right? The name brand living in Spain and all that stuff, it can work, but to an extent, right? Because you can get free players and everything like that, right? When you're not negotiating with teams, you have the upper hand. That's fine, right? Because you're only negotiating with the player, right? But if it comes a time whereby, like, let's for example, in an ideal world, Madrid wish they could drop 100 million euros on Saliba. Let's be honest. Like, it was probably a pretty big blow to them that the guy decided to resign, right? But the reality of the matter is, Arsenal can give him very good wages, just like Madrid can. Maybe not the same level, but they can give him very good wages, right? And now, right, they're at a point whereby they have to look at, let's be honest, tier 2 of centre backs, because Saliba is realistically tier 1 considering his age and everything like that. So my thing with this is when it comes to football, right, I do think it's going to continue to be like that. This Super League thing eventually will happen, right? Let's be honest, right? And the way it's going to look, I don't think the Premier League teams will ever break away from the Premier League because that just makes a lot of money. But the other teams in the other leagues, eventually they are going to have to deal with this. Like, do you think there's a solution for this problem? And do you think, like, if like your
in terms of how the other leagues make money?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, Super League.
But the thing is,
that's what they were pushing. Like,
if that Super League happens, it's still the same clubs that are going to be eating. Like the rest of the league.
But here's the thing though. I said the idea of the Super League, not what they proposed. Yeah. The idea of the Super League is where you go. What they proposed is because again, only a few guys have it. So basically, NBA, where it is a ecosystem where everybody eats. And for the ecosystem to exist, everybody has to eat from the same pie. If you create a Super League where you have a Netflix subscription model, $6.99 a month, that gets you access to all of these games, you pay a higher fee, gain access to even more games and everything, you can generate enough money, plus sponsorship deals, advertising, everything, enough money where everybody that is within this model gets paid very, very well. 100%. Like, bro, those clowns, HBO Max, have just boosted up their price. Everybody's boosted up their price because the key thing right now is memberships, paying each month. And you see, TV and movies, but football is a drug for guys. This is a damn drug. So a Super League model that is properly well done, where everybody eats, bro. And also, let's be real again, because we had this discussion before and everything. I don't want to be disrespectful, but with all due disrespect, we don't want to look at Real Madrid against freaking Braunschweig. We don't want to look at freaking PSG against Lugo. We don't. I'm sorry, nobody is tuning in for that.
Hey, can I speak
But
on?
if everything where top team, and all the top teams is from the same pie.
I will continue
No,
to
but
say the issue with the Super League as it is right now is that the three teams that won it, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus, they are basically running the whole thing. And what happens is, do I want the money that I could potentially make in Everybody Eats League? Do I want that money being handled by a club that ran itself into debt, another club that continues to this point, and another club that continues to this point being like
Nigga
enriched by
doesn't know
financial rules?
finance.
Like they get they
But see, okay, my thing,
you have to have some sort of regulatory body.
That's the thing. No, basically, the only way this works.
got a point.
No. I say the only way this works is if there is an independent body that runs the whole league that is fully transparent. But here's the key thing: why would the Premier League wants to? Why if the Premier League teams don't need to freaking join?
Yeah, they don't.
They don't need to. See, everyone else needs to. But if you're a Premier League team, why do I need
Oh no,
to
it's
join?
Champions League money. Champions League money.
Can I say something about?
See, I hear what my guy says. When you play FIFA, how many times have you played PSG game? So when you go to your friends to play FIFA, or when you put online to play FIFA, who is it? You know what? It's boring being PSG. You know what? You be PSG, I'll be Lugo. Okay, you be Real Madrid, I'll be scoring top just to make it more interesting. No, you're always big team. That's how it is.
Actually, I don't do that.
KJ, you filthy KJ lied to me and say you pick Lugo to face against PSG on FIFA.
No, I'll pick like Leipzig. That's too much of a disparity, Lugo and PSG, man. So think of it, maybe Leipzig PSG, but not Lugo PSG.
Can I say something about it?
Can I go out the blueprint?
Yeah, Blueprint, go for it.
Well, AJ, I'm not sure if you heard what Karl-Heinz Rummenigge said. I mean, he was executive at our club, and he said the main problem of football at the moment is that the wage bills are getting higher. Like they are getting more expensive and expensive. I think he said that at Bayern it's almost 70 to 60% of their expenses that the wage bill is, and that the perfect solution would be around 40 or 50%. But now you got the Premier League, of course, that generates money like no other league, trying to offer, more money to those players. And a big club will try to give their most valuable assets the biggest contracts, but there will be a bubble for them that will pop, and they will say, "Oh, we can't do that. We can't offer like 5 or 6 players 15 to 20 million euros per year." I think
but you guys have a higher wage bill than any Premier League team.
Yeah, sure. And I think Bayern are currently doing everything to reduce that wage bill. That's why we let go of Leroy Sané, Thomas Müller, all those guys who earn a lot. I think the solution would be, but AJ, I don't think it will ever happen. It's a European-wide salary cap. A salary cap that
never happened.
But that won't happen. But I think that's
the Premier League voting on the salary cap.
Yeah, and do you know what also the problem, or which problem that also solves? It's the number of games. Because at the moment you have the problem of clubs are not generating enough money by themselves by sponsoring and stuff like that. What do they have to do? Get more games. If they would, create a salary cap, and clubs work together, players work together, like you get all of the people who have important roles in football who can, decide on that. If they find a solution, I think it would be possible to do something like that. But I don't think the Premier League is interested into doing that because they would lose their position of superiority. So yeah. The Super League, I think it will be coming. The only question is how far UEFA will go to, actually go against.
Oh no, they will, and I
those
think even
guys.
Dane Chaffin said he's actually losing a bit more than where he's actually thinking now. Okay, let me have you even consider. It's going to happen. How it happens is going to be with zombies. What's in zombies?
Sure. So I remember when they first did it. I remember it was 6 teams that were joining forces to do it, and then I think UEFA, I think was it Fantino, and then I think it was somebody else who tried to stop it. I think now what's gonna happen, like probably going forward in the future, given that is already more games, and then so you got to think within the event of the World Cup having more teams. I think now what's gonna happen is, and look, I could be wrong, but they're probably gonna have it to where they have Premier League teams, like pretty much every teams, and then basically like force feeding them like big money to where everybody can do it. But and judging from what AK said, he does have a point. You know, why would you have teams from, you know, past backgrounds that this happened, and where you have other teams past backgrounds that are not running it. So basically, it's gonna be a lot of I can see it being within a lot of rigging.
Zumba, some teams are too big to fail, aren't they? Though, let's be honest. Certain teams, not to cut you off, but no matter how much certain teams lose money, certain teams are too big to fail. Like,
I think the big stumbling block is the Premier League.
Yep.
No Premier League team needs the money.
Yeah,
because and let's be real, the Premier League was a super league. The idea of the Premier League was in 92. That was the idea because they broke away from the division to pretty much create a business model to create. So the Premier League was the Super League in 92. That's what it was.
There's no middleman now between the clubs.
So and hence why basically what they're doing in the Super League is what the Premier League is. How do we create a league that we can market and we can brand and we can pretty much create a financial ecosystem where everyone eats well?
Let me ask you a question then. Why did the likes of Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher start crying about football is for the fans when the Super League thing all started to happen?
Okay, how do you go so high with your voice? That's insane.
I just turned down my volume a little bit.
It's very simple.
You hit the high notes.
Churchill tax. It's basically Churchill tax.
British
because it's not English.
No, they complain about everything.
It's like no. The Premier League is the Super League. It's the same idea, but what the Premier League represents is England. English. England owns it, and it is literally one of the most successful kind of like sports ecosystems out there, and one of the most popular brands. So for them, it's like, wait, we don't want something to even compete with what the Premier League is, because also even though guys, let's keep it real. You know that whole thing of like, what's it called? Like Big Sunday, and it's live, Big Sunday, and it's some bummer 0-0 game that's freaking like reform ball. Yeah, Super Sunday. But that's all branded because at the end of the day, the Champions League, that is where the entertainment truly is. It's not in the Premier League, because Premier League is really 3, 4, 5 teams, and the rest are just ass cheeks.
Hey, Jake, can I speak on this?
Yeah, Chronicle told me a Chronicle.
Yeah. So basically, the thing is, the people here, we have to pay so much money to watch these games because there's a 3 p.m. blackout that we can't even watch, even when you pay for Sky and TNT Sport, the two that played most of the games. And the amount that they charge monthly was insane. Like, this is the level of what they did when they rebranded, is that to even watch it was so difficult. Whereas if you just illegal stream or whatever, I mean, I'm not recommending it.
But again, it's
like,
again, so guys,
that's where they get their revenue.
Yeah, let me explain. So guys, if you want to watch Sky Sports, which shows most of the games, that's £33 a month.
Yeah,
£33 a month
Champions
for
League.
Without Champions. But no, this is just for Premier League, and this is just for the Sunday games. Now the Saturday games.
No. The Sky Sports have every game but the early kickoff on Saturday.
Do they have? They don't always have
Listen,
Saturday nights.
TNT have
No,
other,
no,
yeah,
no,
so
no,
there's-
no.
No. They,
mo-
they don't always have Saturday nights.
most of the, I think
Wait,
TNT only
and
have-
also they don't always have the Sunday 1 p.m. game. Sometimes the Sunday
Yes,
1 p.m.
yes,
game is
no.
on TNT.
No, every Sunday game is on Sky Sports. Every Sunday game
Yeah,
is
every
Sky
Sunday
Sports.
game.
TNT only have the early kickoff on Saturday, or sometimes they have like an evening one.
Evening on
But
Sunday.
even nowadays,
Sky Sports have a lot more Premier
Sky now has they basically have most of the game that are showed in the UK is on Sky Sports, and TNT only have like the early.
No. Okay. But my thing though is, fine. I'm paying £30 a month, but all 3 p.m. games you can't watch. Which is freaking stupid. No. Wait. Hold up. Whereas, if you live in Africa and you have DSTV and Super Sports, you can watch every single game all the time,
including the 3 p.m. games.
No. You can watch all 3 p.m. games.
Yeah, it's
So and also for that, you pay the one fee. You can watch all the freaking games there. So you're getting screwed over. But again, my point is, that's £30 a month, plus the season tickets, plus a single ticket. That's how the Premier League is making its money. Plus all the matches and everything.
So much.
Why is there the 3 p.m. blackout? Like, why does
So basically, the idea was, this is way back, they wanted to encourage people to go to the games.
Yeah.
But we have evolved so much. The way we are viewing has changed so much that made sense before the internet. That made sense before the way that we view the games had changed. In 2025, having a 3 p.m. blackout is effing stupid.
The thing that they don't just do it for the Premier League; they do it for all leagues. You know that on TNT, sometimes they used to the Serie there.
Yes,
which is insane. They used to black out the first 15 minutes of the game, and you just enter a game like, oh, it's been 15 minutes.
No. Because so it's the Milan derby that starts at 5 p.m. and you miss 15 minutes.
You missed 15 minutes of that time.
No. Do you know what it is? It's just when you're like a low match. 3 p.m. blackout, no football and everything, but you're not actually using your brain and your common sense as to how that was actually applied.
Yeah, I'm like, who's going to go to the damn San Siro there? Like, who you blacking out? Like,
no. But my thing though,
going to San Siro in 15 minutes, man.
But here's my thing though. Having to pay £33 a month to watch football is insane.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry. That's stupid. And did not even get basically. Let's say so you're a Chelsea supporter, £33 a month. You don't get to watch all Chelsea games. If it's £33 a month and you are guaranteed to see every Chelsea game, it's a lot. But the Chelsea fan is gonna pay it. But £33 a month, you're watching.
You don't have
60%
games.
70%, is it 60%, 70% your Chelsea games?
60, 70. And now Sky, there's actually Sky Plus, so now they show more games. Back then, if your team, there was two, like the early kickoff on Sundays, there used to be like 2 or 3 games. If it was not on Sky Premier League or Sky Main Event, like, you're done.
I mean,
there's not even way to watch the damn game.
Basically, wait, hold up. But the idea is this. If you respect football and football fans, why don't you pay, £33 a month? Every game is televised. And there's a channel in which you can press the red button or something like that. And you can. So basically, Peacock do this thing where 3 p.m. all games are shown at the time, and you can pretty much view them all on one screen. And you can go to each screen to hear the commentary of that game while watching the other games. Why does he pay one fee? And you have access to every single game there is, and you can choose which game to watch.
There's a point. You know the concept of in economics, elastic and inelastic goods.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, football is
an inelastic product.
It's pretty inelastic. They tap into the love that people have for entertainment.
It's a religion. It's a drug.
So they know that. Why do you think that? Right? The NFL and the NBA don't need overseas broadcasting to make as much money as they do. Because they know Americans will pay ridiculous amounts to watch their favorite NBA or NFL team. That's why the domestic market it's so big. That's why the TV deals are so big. They are partly because of America's wealth and size as a country, obviously.
Yeah.
But they know that the American fan that loves their team is willing to spend stupid amounts of their wealth. Also, let's be honest, this country has a credit problem. Like a lot of people run their lives on credit cards. But they know that almost regardless of the cost, people are going to pay to go see their same team.
Even the NFL games like in London, most of them fans they come from America, like they fly all the way here just to support it. Like this is ridiculous.
No, but do you know what? Okay, so again, this just shows the dumb thing with the 3 p.m. blackout. So do you know how hard it is to get a Chelsea season ticket or a Chelsea ticket? So if I need to see a Chelsea game, I need to buy a second hand. And that is going to now cost twice as much because you need to go onto a waiting list to be part of the season tickets. And you need to know a friend or somebody that can sponsor you. Like my friend Bill, he's an Arsenal season ticket holder. I was like, oh yeah, yo, bro, I'm going away. If you want to watch us, because I live near the stadium, or if you don't watch them for reasons again, boom. So unless you know a friend or you get lucky on something, so it's hard to get these tickets.
I went to Tottenham away last season, right? And the away, the one good thing the Premier League does have, when you go to away games, it's £30 flat. Like that's the regular tickets that they hand out. The thing is, though, when I went to Tottenham away, the guy next to me spent £850 on 2 tickets.
Nah.
What?
Insane for just Tottenham away league game, right next to me. Insane.
But you know, like, sorry, boys, but you know, guess which is the highest season tickets in the world?
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I've been to that stadium. It's very nice. The pitch is very, very nice. The pitch is very nice.
Have you seen Tottenham Stadium?
No, Tottenham Stadium.
Tottenham Stadium.
That's the enterprise. It's the enterprise. It's a spaceship.
It runs completely on like solar power or something.
Yeah. Like even the
Tottenham
toilet,
Stadium is like the best stadium by
that's
far.
top-notch quality.
Nah, AJ, I have a question.
Yeah, go for it. What's the question?
You talk about all how expensive it is to like watch football. I don't know if I should be saying this on live Hangout, but
we know about VPN.
Can't you use the not that. You know the other way of watching. I can't say, but why?
Don't say it.
Why don't you just do that?
Oh no! Look, again, I don't do that. Okay, all right. We don't condone that. We don't condone that and everything. No. But my thing is that.
But
wait, hold on. Instead of just going, why can't you just make it affordable? But then it goes to the point that KJ made. If you have an inelastic product, if you keep on raising that price, people will pay. They'll keep it because you know what it is? Okay, this may sound crazy. It's like crack.
Yeah. Well, also,
a crack fiend is a crack fiend, and as well fans, we are crack fiends.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like every other country around the world, but in the UK, when you go to pubs, they legally have to pay for Sky and TNT on their TVs to play the broadcast the games. Yeah. And there's pubs absolutely everywhere across the UK. So they even get funding from them when they attend. Like it's just like ingrained.
It's embedded in
basically, true. That's a very good point. So again, if you live in England, you can't go more than 100 yards without seeing a pub.
Yeah,
impossible. Every high street in England has at least one pub, even if it's a small town, and in every pub there is BT Sports and Sky Sports. So just think about all the pubs there are in every high street, and the fact that they are collecting £33 from each of these pubs plus the homes. Do you know how much money the Premier League must be?
You know them pubs have them signs like Sky Sports shows it like they always have them signs like
Sky Sports live, BT Sports live, everything.
Yeah, BT Sports live. Yeah.
But also HH, it's UEFA also. I mean, they call themselves they're a non-profit organization, but I don't want to know where all this money goes to.
Bro, we already know.
Yeah.
No. But seriously, it just shows you crazy because again, I don't know. Wait, hold on. You guys need to tell me maybe the NFL, NBA pricing. So, obviously, football is big in England. You want to watch the UCL? £30 a month for TNT Sports. Football isn't big in America. $30 a year. CBS Sports.
No, I watch Paramount. I watch Champions League on Paramount, and that's like $15 a month. Paramount?
No. It's $30 a year for Paramount. Like the basic tier is $29.99 a year.
Wait, HH, I'm just looking at NBA League Pass. So just say NBA League Pass. It's $17 a month.
Yeah, NBA League Pass,
$16.99 a month.
is quite
Hey,
expensive.
can I just make a point?
No, but that's NBA. But what about NFL?
Oh no, that's great.
That's the key thing, you know.
No, I watch
So
NFL on Paramount. Only some games, obviously. But
I
no,
don't-
NFL Plus costs like doesn't NFL Plus cost very cheap?
one thing you can do. To be honest, I don't watch much NFL. I only watch the games when they're on. I'm not a fan of any team, right? But the thing is with the payment for something like Peacock or Peacock, right? It's not a problem, right? It's quite straightforward. It's not expensive, right? What's the name? But putting this point about the non-profit. Non-profit is more of a legal structure more than anything else. It doesn't mean you don't make money. It's just a legal structure. So it's just a way to like circumvent tax rules and all that stuff, right? The trouble is with all this stuff. It's like we're saying, it's an inelastic. Fans are going to come back, and this is another thing, right? A lot of people, right? Let's be honest. Most of the time, it's men who are doing this, right? Men, like, I think we just like sports. Like growing up, sports is the thing you do as a young.
No, but I just here's for an experiment.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to say it's now $80 a month for Sky Sports.
What?
No, sorry. It's not it's £80 a month. Do you know that people will still pay?
No, people would
like basically people will complain.
Yeah.
But that Liverpool fan who literally his life is built around Liverpool or Chelsea or West Ham is going to find that money to pay £80 a month for that whole thing.
But for me,
that is how scary the power that these guys have.
But for me, the thing that is like nowadays with all these like the means that you have, like VPNs, all that stuff. Even if you want to buy, even if you want to be doing stuff the right way, the legal way, like we said, like, there's so many cheaper way than buying that £33 of Sky Sports and TNT. Like, there's so many ways nowadays that you can cut that shit. Like you can cut that stuff in half. Like, I just think that
if you want sports, you pay in the US. Basically, you pay for YouTube TV, and that's like $100 a month, right?
Yeah.
And that gives you NFL, that gives you NBA, that gives you a lot of Premier League games on NBC Sports, not on Peacock, because Premier League you got to pay for Peacock. That's how I watch Saturday morning games or Sunday morning games. But Peacock doesn't show all the games, which is frustrating. So you'd have to go on. It's basically it's either you have in the US you either have Peacock and YouTube TV. That helps you watch all the sports you want, and that's $100 a month. But like I said, if you're a Premier League fan, you also have to get Peacock, which is like $12. Peacock, which is like $12 a month, depending on which tier you pay for. But as far as the US, like we've already going back and forth in circles, man. Like football fans, sports fans will pay whatever it is, and they know we'll pay whatever it is.
Okay, hold on. Let me make it so. MJ, Garnacho is the worst winger I've ever seen. KJ, weren't you repping this by saying that like there's a player there like Kenny?
That man didn't even play today. But like I said, I never repped him as
Kenny. KJ said that there's a player in there. There's a player in there. Wait, hold on, Hamza. Best see at least 2 Premier League teams in a semis. Then, given how Prem sexuals are talking after round 3 of the league phase, then they'll change up. See, okay, here's the thing, guys. Why are people so obsessed about the league is the best? Who cares?
Hey, you know what's another thing that doesn't...
Who cares? Like, I don't know why there's this whole debate of like, this league is the best, this league is the bad. Do you know what it is? Ever since that term Farmers League was used, guys have always wanted to be like, we're not the Farmers League and everything.
They're taking it
they defended like they played themselves in those leagues. You know,
you know what's another bad thing? You know what's another really bad thing? The fact is, the Premier League teams play the hardest league. So when it comes to the Champions League, it's going to be harder for them. If you're playing hard opposition every week, it's harder for you.
Wait, hold on. So Man City is innocent of all. Wait, when do these guys get like charged? Are they going to get charged?
It should
be they have Harvey Specter and Mike Ross as their lawyers. They're not going to get anything. Come on.
So the Premier League. Do you agree? Does the Premier League hurt England international football?
It's a bunch of lies, bro.
It's
a bunch of lies.
Well, okay, wait, hold on. I think his point is, if and also this, I think this is actually unfair in any club, because there is a thing of like, oh no, you have to have at least 5 English players in your squad, or at least 6 English players in your squad. But basically homegrown sides. But I'm sorry, but that's not how the Premier League. The Premier League is branded on money and getting the best of the best.
Most league have like homegrown cores.
As a rule.
AJ.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Hold on.
On that, let's be real. The Premier League is probably the best of every other league in terms of, if you look at it at the coaches. Many of them guys were from Germany or from Spain. Pep went to the Premier League. It's the best of every single European league probably. And I do think, especially when you talk about coaches, I think it is a detriment to English football, because if you get the best coaches from abroad, and let's be real, English coaches they don't get the chances, rightfully so.
Yeah, but that's a problem with English coaching, though. That's a problem with English coaching.
Of course.
No,
English coaching is
do
not to
better,
your level,
be better.
but
Yes, sir.
What do you mean, man? So you know, Sondage is about to bowl with Forest. What are you talking about? Come on.
Yeah, sure. But I do think that the success, the money, it doesn't help. Like for English football, in terms of
wait, hold on. So Inter and AC Milan will buy this San Siro and demolish it, then build a new stadium together, and most likely both teams will get sold after.
Imagine, like these are two of the biggest teams, and they need to buy a stadium together. These guys cannot leave each other. Like, these guys
no. Let's be honest. Guys, here's the thing. So at one point, Inter and AC had amongst like the best players in the world. Yeah. And you couldn't capitalize on that financially. And you lost the power. Calciopoli ruined you. The Mafia left and you've never really covered. To where Inter and... Bro, as KJ just said, how the F is Mkhitaryan with his freaking receding hair starting games for freaking Inter Milan?
You know what's the worst thing about both of those two teams? And you have to blame the league for this. In the last 3-4 years, both teams have come to be owned by US private equity because their previous owners defaulted on their loans, right?
Yeah, defaulted.
Their owners genuinely defaulted. Like Milan defaulted on a loan, and the guy the guy who borrowed money from Elliott, which is a massive investment firm in the US, defaulted on his loan, and Elliott took possession of Milan, right?
And into the same shit with the Asian
Marotta. They went into administration.
When the Asian property market tanked, right? Stephen Jung, or what the hell his name is, his father basically made him sell the team because his father didn't want to repay his loan. And then it came into possession of US investment firms. And when your team goes into the possession of US investment firms, not everyone is like Clear Lake, where they're going to throw money around left, right, and center. You're going to be penny pinching for a few years, and you're going to have to buy Modric at 40 years old for free if you want to. If you want to improve your team, that's the way it works.
Also, KJ, the problem also was that they focused on buying players. They didn't increase their infrastructure or improved upon it. Most of the 100%. Stadiums that were built were for the World Cup in 1990. Think about it.
I remember those stadiums, and also remember what happened. So they built these huge, mega, massive stadiums and everything for the World Cup. And then afterwards, they couldn't finish. Hence why for like the Dele Alpi, they had to break it down and just build the Juventus stadium, which is a lot smaller because they couldn't fill out all these massive stadiums.
You'll be watching some of these, like these Serie games. Half of the stadium I'll be watching the Napoli games. Like half of that shit is
you're looking at like this thing that's from like this huge arena, and you're seeing empty seats all around. I'm like, bro.
Are we saying AJ? Are we saying to use the Maradona name for that stadium is an insult?
Yes.
No.
Insult to Maradona?
No, because you have to still commemorate him.
Yeah,
it is what it is, but you have to still commemorate him.
That stuff is NPR.
So, Chronicle, is it marketed the Chronicle?
Yeah, oh, yes.
All right, so Chronicle, here's the thing. Should we rep a 5-piece against an ass cheeks 10-man Ajax or...
Come on, bro. We're not repping these guys. No, repping these guys. The state of our lineup today, right? The front three, I was worried, actually. I was like, what the hell? We may not actually score goals. Only Esteval's the only one that I actually can kind of trust here. But it was so easy. Before they even went down to 10 men, we were so...
Ajax were horrible, bro.
Oh, those guys were horrible. Terrible. They were
I mean,
really
did you see
bad.
that? I didn't even know one of them players. Like, who's the like? Come on.
Yeah,
Was
I
it
only know
very
like,
good
no, but here's my thing.
league players.
These are guys who had guys like Klaas Huntelaar, Kluivert, Jere Lippinen.
Here you go.
Their
bro.
cost,
They cost.
their cost.
No, but even a few years ago, they still used to have like you used to have your Gavin Birch, even your Ato.
Who's the guy that went to Napoli? The Brazilian guy that used to play with
David
Neres,
Neres.
and everything. Yeah. I mean those. I mean, like, okay. So, what do you make of the game? Chelsea can't really take.
Yeah, I wish I could say a lot, but I'm not gonna lie. There's not much to take from this, to be honest. It felt like a Conference League game. It had the vibes of just, you just sit back and you just know that you're just dominating this team. So I ended up just watching the Liverpool game more often. Like, I had it obviously on my phone, but on my TV.
Because I had the Real Juve game on the TV and I just had the thing on the laptop. After basically at halftime, it was over at halftime.
Yeah,
it was over at halftime.
So we just rotated players a lot. I mean, again,
so
had his
full strength. Can this team win the UCL at full strength?
No, for fuck.
KJ, can I wait, hold on. I don't know how you're laughing. I don't know. AK, don't hyperventilate. Relax.
AK, no. I hope that you're not going to forget your team this time. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
I don't know. Yeah, man.
So as a Chelsea fan, I'm not going to say, we'll never win it, because that would just be too against it. But if we're realistically analysing the team, like, the defence still has individual errors. Even in this game, Tosin concedes a penalty, and Jorgensen just is not really a goalkeeper. So you
think that the biggest weakness is the defence?
Oh, absolutely.
No,
we will know this. No, we
come on, this. Come on,
man. Part of the but the midfield again is just really strong. That's where we are. Just control the game. We kept recycling the same thing, and it just kept happening. We got deflection goals, 2 penalties.
Bro, Chronicle, we scored 5 goals and none of them were good. Like, just
literally, they were just all kind of fluky goals.
Second game without
it wasn't even like some amazing.
Bad deflection going on.
Second game without a red card. Amen.
Yeah.
No, we had a red card against Forest actually.
Nah, the only true positive I can say is
wait, Chronicle.
Yeah, the only true positive I can take is Esteval just looked very good again. Just fearless, really. The whole attack went through him, to be honest. I mean, Gittins also somewhat turned up today. I'm surprised he got man of the match, to be honest. I thought Esteval deserved it, but the first time he's ever started and actually played the full 90, because we haven't had some bullshit red card where he's been subbed off or whatever. And he just looked really good, created a lot of chances, dribbles, shooting, just everything really. So I'm hoping he starts the next game, but I'm worried now because he played 90 minutes. He might just be on the bench again next week. But yeah, just keep Garnaches on the bench. Just don't let him play, please.
Chill.
Anything. Sorry, man.
Okay, wait, hold on. So let me bring Kenny then. KJ. Kenny, what is it?
Yeah, no, it was a good team. I was not even with the lineup. Honestly, I don't know why people were scared of Ajax. I'm like, this is not like 2020.
Who was scared of? I wasn't scared of Ajax. I wasn't scared of
Ajax. Obviously, now I'm on space. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, what I don't understand is guys are acting as if this is 2021. Now, this is not that type of Ajax no more. Your manager is like Johnny Heitinga. Or John Heitinga, like, come on, these guys. I think these guys are like 4th.
Wasn't he Liverpool's assistant coach?
Last season. He was. Well, these guys have been garbage for years. They lost most of the best players the past season. I'm seeing these guys are like 5th or 4th in the league. I'm like, come on. If you're 5th or 4th, if you're 4th or 5th in the Eredivisie, like, I'm sorry, like, I can't be taking it seriously.
No, come on, bro. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So I was not like I was happy he rotated a bit, give some guys some game time. How do you call it? Like Chronicle said, the defense is what Tosin is so slow. Like,
if he's isolated 1-on-1, he always gets destroyed.
I'm also okay. Let's put. Do you know what is going to keep Tosin in this team? Is because he's really good friends with Palmer.
No, but and he's old, the oldest player.
And he's old.
Wait. What do you mean by old? We are DiCaprio. This is no. That is counting against it, no, bro. If he wasn't friends with Palmer, they're looking to sell this freaking guy. 100%.
The defending on that penalty. First of all, we have way more people. Like Lavia is there. The thing is, as a defender, normally you should usher the attacker to the. You don't usher him into the box. You usher him like outside. The guy gave him like some crazy space. I'm like, what are you giving him that much space for? And then you're lunging like a Honestly, I'm even happy that it goes sub that halftime because that we don't need none of that. But now going forward, like, I do think that the game itself, the performance was not great. If you look at most of our goals, it's not as if like we created like some crazy, like you saw a certain pattern of play, and then you created like some nice goal. The first one was a free kick. 2 of them were pen, and 2 of them were deflected goals. So it's obviously, of course, you rotated the side, so it was to be expected. But obviously, it was good for some players to get the game time. Personally, like I said, I've been saying I want you to be playing up front. I don't want João Pedro to be playing as a 9. As if Palmer is not there, I don't want Pedro to be playing as a 9. I prefer him.
So who do you want to be the 9 then?
Like, as of now, you have no choice. You have to play Guiu. But the thing is, because I feel like João Pedro is being wasted as a 9. Like clearly, he's been wasted way too much as a 9, and we don't have the creative. We don't have the.
So you wanted to play off of the 9 then in the whole.
Yes, for me that's where he's been at his best. If you look at him at Brighton, he's always been good as like a secondary, like second type striker.
Even in his recent games as well, his link-up play's been his best thing because he's not been taking too many shots. It's more him just actually creating the chances. Look at the Forest, for example.
Yeah, when you have a Cole Palmer there to create, yes, you can play him as a 9. You can get away with him as a 9. But if Cole Palmer is not, you need to drop him as a 10. And Guiu is not the best of strikers, but at least he runs a lot. The pressing.
You know, here's the thing though. Hate him all you want, bangers and match and everything. Delap would have been very useful. He said just as a presence there for someone to walk off of, Delap would actually be very useful.
But I think they say he might be back in November, so we'll see about that.
And also Kenny, your hero scored his first goal today.
Who?
Senegal. Killing himself for Africa.
Yeah, it wasn't his first goal, so you can drop.
Oh, his second goal. Okay.
Drop the book.
Yeah, you can drop it.
What's it called? KJ.
And one.
Can I speak after Kenyan KJ?
One last thing. Respect my Senegalese brother, but Gambian actually. Lambian. How do you call it?
No.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes. But anyways, for me, I like what I saw from Gittins. I like what I saw from Gittins. For me, like I said, ability.
No. It's one game. It's it's 10 men.
No, but for me, the thing with Gittins, the skills are there. He has the ability there. For me, what annoyed me was you can clearly see the guy had no confidence. For me, it was never like a ability issue with him. For me, it was more of a confidence stuff. Obviously, today you saw there was man was doing like back, like shoulder controls and all that stuff. So yeah, I do think that once he gets his confidence there, like this Garnacho will go back to his best position, which is the bench.
Garnacho will cook on the bench. He will absolutely cook on the bench, bro.
You mean the stands. You don't want him.
He has all the traits to be a perfect bench woman.
Yes.
He will be a bench MVP.
All right, what's score? KJ, what are you saying?
HH. A few weeks ago, we had what was it? Monday night members hangout about the standard of defending in football these days. Bro, what I've seen over the last 2 days in the Champions League. HH, have you seen those scorelines over the last 2 days in the Champions League?
Yeah, it's a record, 73
it's
goals.
easily the record.
It
has to be the record.
Yeah, it's
like
a
for
record,
most goals in a match week.
Yeah,
I want you to tell goals. Me, are the attackers that good now, or do people just don't?
Wait. So 6-1, 3-0, 6-2, 7-2, 4-0, 4-0, 5-1.
5-1.
Jesus Christ, 4-0, 5. Jesus.
Yeah, this week was trash.
Wait, so wait, what do you like? Maybe this is bleeding into like the last section, but this is the Champions League, and this bro, if you're local or Braunschweig, yeah, this is like a standard Saturday or Sunday, but for Champions League, no, how are you getting baptized in the Champions League like this?
Borussia, Bayer Leverkusen won the league 2 years ago, HH. In the Bundesliga, they have not lost an away game from home in like 2.5 years. They haven't lost an away game in 2.5 years or something like that, right? Or home game, something like that. HH, they conceded 7 goals yesterday at home. HH, look, my thing is this, man. I'm going to put Ajax.
Which is what I always say, like, the notion of, like, a Greece happening in the Champions League. Like, the closest thing to a Greece happening in the Champions League was 0-4 FC Porto.
Yeah.
Since then, if you don't have standard money, you have a 0, and I mean 0% chance of winning the Champions League. 0.
No,
you have no freaking chance.
Yeah, someone talked about Monaco, bro. Go see Monaco starting lineup today. Just P and Africans everywhere, man. Honestly. AJ, the thing is, right? No, honestly,
Is that a color thing?
You're not beating the allegations. You're self-hating.
Talking about Ajax. But what's his name? Abdullah, allow me, man. AJ, this was a sabotage job. Heitinger's apparently under pressure already. Last year, remember they blew the league with you remember Ajax downfall last year?
Oh yes.
Lost like 7. They bottled it.
When they couldn't win a game.
Wasn't there a revolt when the fans going crazy?
They were actually so much, and I think because I don't know. I think I was in Amsterdam, maybe the summer after that season or summer. Yeah, I think the summer after that season and everything, and basically. It's so crazy how Ajax went from having literally the best youth system in the world to now these guys are just like the last time they were relevant was 2019 with Frankie Ding Dong.
Apparently, to be fair to them, they have a good youth generation apparently coming too.
Yeah, no,
that's going to get a butt up once, bro. Guys are now buying guys in the womb. Yeah. Forget 15-16. Guys are now scouting guys in the womb.
No, Chelsea will be there. Chelsea will be there.
Wait, go to any hospital. You're seeing Florentino Perez, Laporta, and freaking Todd Bowley in hospitals looking at ultrasounds of players.
Bluco will buy your teenage.
No. Bluco owns hospitals, bro.
There's a player in there.
Bluco run the pregnancy test and everything. Sorry, go for it.
AJ, before the parents meet the baby, there will be Todd Bowley.
Yeah. Scouts before. Hold on, KJ, go for it,
KJ. There's a player in her.
They're putting out the gender reveals, man.
We bought Hato from them this summer for like 40 million, and he's like 19. And you know that kid that came on after their player got sent off, the Israeli guy that went off. They substituted the Israeli guy for the black guy that came on, Mokio. Apparently, we're looking at that kid, the 17-year-old that came on. Apparently, we're looking at that kid.
But that's what I say. Like, so basically, AK says, Ajax have a really good youth thing going through. So,
True.
AK, they don't call us DiCaprio FC for nothing. Yeah. If you're 16, you're at your peak at Chelsea. 16 are your peak years at Chelsea. So we're gonna clean out that whole Ajax youth system.
Why did Lonzo go to the Cavs?
16 you're entering your prime over here. Come on.
Yeah.
You know this narrative that we're talking about their youth teams, bro. Before 2019, who was the last big guy they sold? Before they sold De Ligt and De Jong and whatever. Who was the last big sign?
Anthony.
Big sell they made?
Wait, Cannibal.
Anthony.
I think it was
Anthony.
No, I think it was Cannibal.
No. Anthony was sold after.
He was sold after 2019. No, it was. I think it was Cannibal.
Yeah, and he was like what 25 million euros or something. So I thought the last 20 years they've had like 2 good great generations. Like they haven't. They haven't. They're not like a Porto or Benfica. They're not like Porto or Benfica.
When did they sell Timbo? When did they sell
Timbo? Was after.
That was after 2019. After 2019.
That was 2 years ago. So I'm saying like after and AJ, the last 2 years, PSV have been the best team in Holland by quite a distance. Actually, they scored. They broke ridiculous records the season before last. They scored like 100 plus goals. They barely conceded any goals. They've been slapping up the league over the last 2 years. But look, AJ, it was a sabotage job. I'm just saying that. They clearly want that manager sacked. I'm sorry, bro. Your captain getting sent off 20 minutes in. What are we doing here? Like that.
The penalties were comical.
No, honestly.
No, but it's like Vegas. What are you doing? No, bro. Like that tackle on Esteban, I'm like, these guys are stupid.
I thought he had slipped, and then they did the replay, and I was like, bro, okay.
Yeah, bro. I mean, get out of here, bro.
Look, today, what does today prove? Look, man, Ivo Saka was pretty good when he came. Ivo Saka was pretty good.
Come on, man. We're repping Ivo Saka.
I don't even know his real name.
Kenny, look at his expression.
Bro, come on, Evil Sacks, man.
No, honestly.
Well, it felt like a conference league game, so George just thrived.
He's like Madueke in one sense. HH, his build doesn't let him do what he wants to do.
What?
No, how do I put this one? Let me land.
You don't disrespect Madueke.
Let me land, bro. Why would I respect Chukwunonso? Be serious, man.
Come on, we're talking about Evil Saka.
You know what it is?
Hey,
wait, hold on. Let me get that cage land.
Those type of tall wingers, yeah. Because let's be honest, 6 foot plus is pretty tall for a winger, right? They want to be able to dribble and do like the low center of gravity thing, HH, but their build just doesn't let them do it. So you see when Ivo Saka, when he sizes up a player, he wants to get past him. But the fact that he's tall and skinny in it, he doesn't have the speed to run past him. What he has to do, he has to get that 1 yard of space and he has to cross it in. Because if he doesn't, it's not happening. The smaller defender's going to get in front of him. Madueke used to try and do that as well, but his build, he's just too tall.
And also his end product was nasty as well.
Madueke at least has a burst of pace. He can get past his player.
Okay, Kenny, he gets past and does what?
No, he's got but Tyreek Josh cannot even get past the man.
No.
When is the last time you saw Tyreek Josh dribble past someone?
He drove past someone today. Chill, man. He got a few takeoffs today.
When
Scope definitely giving him a few dribbles completed today. So like.
KJ, that's shameless. KJ, you're reverting to sofa score.
KJ, I think that doesn't say
Wait, hold on, KJ.
We have to be honest, right? So look, I vow to leave my country, man. Nah, bro, Pedro Neto, man. Start learning Arabic, man. We're getting stupid money for you next summer. I don't care what.
Already.
With Kenda coming in, oh, you know, our young PNP winger from Guinea-Bissau. I think Neto, like, get ready to start learning Arabic because Esteban's making that spot his by the end of the season.
I like Esteban. I think like the guys on his performance is a bit like.
Kenny, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. Neto probably isn't doing what Esteban did today. Like, let's just be honest, right? Even though, like, HH.
Come on. Let's go. What did I saw Esteban today? Let's go. I don't even think that was like some great game he had today.
I thought he played well.
Wait. Okay, so we're repping Droto over I vow to leave my country. Is that what we're doing?
No. I do think that Esteban is better talent, but like today's game.
Droto.
Droto. Today's game, personally, I don't think Esteban like his dribbling was like good. Nah. I don't think that he like dominated his 1v1s.
That's fine. In my opinion, I think he was the best player on the pitch today, right? HH.
Nah.
Whatever that means, right? HH. How do I put this? It was good that we could rest some of our players at halftime because we knew the game was over. Now I want to talk on HH because even when Chelsea win, there's always a bozo moment. So that African lab here in the midfield, yeah. What you were trying to do.
Hold on.
That what?
Wait, hold on.
No. You need to go back. No. You need to
go back where?
No.
I had to go back. Wait, you know what I'm thinking, bro? Maybe you're not really Lambian, bro. Maybe not. Yeah, that's a yellow. Maybe you're not really Lambian, bro.
You can't be offended if you say Lambian. You can't be offended anymore.
I literally speak my native language, unlike you.
Doesn't matter.
Right? I'm obviously Gambian. I was there last year. Shut up. The truth is, right? The truth is, I don't know what he was trying to do.
Uncle Crackers.
I don't know what he was trying to do in that midfield, right? But this is the thing. You can't win that many trophies with that many black players in that team. I'm sorry, it just can't happen.
Oh my god!
Do you want the second yellow? Do you want the second? No. I'm not letting this is trash. I'm not gonna let this trash. Like, AK, speak on this. Useless.
Maybe your own people sometimes.
No, KJ, stay in there because you're not landing. No, the landlines are KJ.
Let me land my point.
No, I don't want to land. No, your point is trash. AK, talk about this guy.
the way you're driving that plane, man, we ain't coming back.
Let me just make my point. My problem with him is, right,
he didn't celebrate in
even when there was a no pressure moment, let's be honest, that penalty was conceded by Lavia losing the ball in midfield. Let's be honest.
And what does that have to do with him being black and African?
No. I just call him that 'cause that's what he is. But the truth is, right, even in a game like this, we're not supposed to.
Okay, so KJ, so saying a white man wouldn't make those mistakes. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, they would. But Lavia's black, so that's what I'm saying. Look, the truth is, right. And let's
white
be honest,
man
right?
would be.
Let's talk about the
KJ.
Where's Ocampo when you need him?
The sequence after that, right? Hato, that was a bad decision. Like, the guy wasn't going anywhere. But lastly, Jorgensen, what was that save?
Oh, yeah.
Come on. This is what I mean, bro.
We don't have a keeper. We don't have a keeper.
Exactly. So even in a game like this, they went two goals down, right? And let's be honest, right? At 1-0 down, it's a weird game. Let's be honest, right? So even in a game we had complete control. We know we had those Brozo moments. Can Chelsea, for once, just go through an entire 90, no Brozo moments. And by the way, I watched the highlights of that Forest game. We caught life in that Forest game.
Yeah, we
some
did.
of the chances that they threw in that game, against a serious team, we're 3-0 down before we score one goal. Go back and watch the highlights.
Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Better defensively.
I don't know if it's
can I speak on this?
Wait, hold on. This is obviously Undisputed, who says, Salah, thanks for the memories, but time to say goodbye.
Undisputed.
He's still got that Christmas tree up.
On Undisputed, is this you?
No, this is not him. This is not him because his name's
On the 1, 2, 3.
No, that's not him.
No. It is me, first of all, and yes, I am dead serious.
Damn, man.
Hold on. Where is Kells, man? Where is Kells?
Oh my god.
Oh.
How?
Really?
No, that's not even a 180. That's a 420 or something. Like, that's crazy.
That's like a 725 or something.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
That's like 1,080, man.
Just explain how you've come to this realization.
That's a 900.
First of all, it's time for Mohammed here. It's time for him to start learning Arabic.
No, we're calling him Mohammed now.
No, it is Mohammed. I'm not calling him. This is not.
No. We can't be letting this slide. Like, come on now.
No, you can't say Mohammed like that. No. You can't say Mohammed like that.
Oh, is this true?
That's a yellow.
I had a what?
Did he unfollow Flavor on Twitter?
That comment.
So is he already saying ala li la li ali yari ya ba ba?
That's xenophobia. That's
xenophobia. Okay, so why are you saying he should start learning Arabic? Why?
Well,
Drop it.
Well, he's first of all, I think it's a decline. Last season was the last hooray. You know, it was the last. You know, like when someone gives it their all one last time before the legs are completely gone. And this season, it's over. It's done. Listen, I got kicked off yesterday before the Salah. No, not yesterday. Saturday, whenever it was before the Salah slander really started. Completely.
And on the said, you know where you got kicked off, and don't say repeat that again. Continue.
No.
What did you?
Just shut. Continue.
Okay. As I was saying, listen, Mohammed has no place in this team. He simply has no place in this team. Mohammed, every single time Mohammed has been on the pitch.
No, on the spirit, the way you're saying it, like there's some hate there. I don't know what it is. That does not sound right.
Wait, hold on. Look.
He cannot control a football. He cannot beat his man. He's been completely useless for a good 4 months now, and I've been defending this guy.
So hold on. Do you think that this is Aubameyang or Zolaitis and signing the contract and just giving up?
Sign the team, man.
So is this a Tingitis?
No. I think the thing is, I don't think he's given up. Like, if you look at him, he's still very fit and everything, right? He's the first to train everything. I just think the legs have gone. Like, it really, like, it doesn't really matter what he's doing at this point. I will not accept this revisionism about like he was never this, because I know what I saw in 2018. I know what I saw. I was not wearing shades like this loser here. I know what I saw with my own eyes in 2018.
Well, to be honest,
I saw one of the greatest players.
So because this is what I've always said, nothing lasts forever. So this is the beginning of the Salah decline.
It started like around March last year, really since the PSG ties
So why were
around
you running
February.
Undisputed.
Well,
I gotta ask
so
a
you're telling me
question.
that
you're
Nuno
you're
Mendes
back to
retired your goal?
Okay, I will land.
AJ, can I ask a
I
question?
do
Wait,
think-
hold on.
I do think that from August to February, he was probably the best player in the world last year. But like as I said, it was a last hooray. It was mainly based on output. I will not accept that this idea that he was never like that kind of player to begin with. If you didn't see him in his first few years at Liverpool, just fine, just admit it. Just say he was always a GNA guy, which is obviously a lie, and just get over yourself, right? Because there was a lot of hatred towards Mohamed. There's been a lot of hatred towards him from Chelsea fans, from City fans, from United fans, all coming for his throat because of how much.
Man. He's a penalty merchant.
Yeah,
I listen.
Can you drop the brick this month?
I don't even want to respond to it. But it must come to an end. And the truth is, Ekitike is our best player by some margin.
Hugo Boss is doing his damn thing, bro. Like seriously, whatever Liverpool need something, Hugo Boss is there.
Say it with me, Hugo.
Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss. And also, thing is about guys, how much was Isak?
Please,
130.
130.
I think he should go with.
It's just no. Can we speak on this? 130. Because I remember when I came here and said they did not need this man, I was getting insulted. Guys were coming here and saying this guy is the best striker in the world. Nah. I told you guys.
I still say they should have got him, bro. Keep his deck, get him.
I told you guys that Ekitike probably has a higher ceiling than him. And in 2 years, you guys are going to be coming here and saying, "Oh, maybe Ekitike is better than Isak." When I said before, but guys were killing me, boy.
You know what the best thing about Ekitike is that this guy can play on the left, the right, and in the middle, and he looks fantastic everywhere.
He's interchangeable, and he just looks. Basically, he just looks sharp, hungry, and Here's my thing. Now, I don't know if this is right or wrong, or this is a cop out. I'm just looking at Isak's body language. Is the whole transfer drama thing still playing in his mind? Because I just see a lack of confidence. And maybe a lack of confidence is because you know how they always say goals help confidence. But I can just see with him that he just doesn't have Ekitike, you can see the confidence in him. Isak, you can see this guy doesn't have any confidence.
But I think one thing, like a lot of people,
ever since that Isak, what was it called? Where he was doing his medical for Liverpool. Ever since that stuff came out, I can't look at him the same way.
But one thing I will say about Isak is that like it's not like a Wirtz situation. Like with Florian Wirtz, like people are genuinely questioning, can this guy hack it in the Premier League? That kind of stuff. With Isak, we know he can. He's done it for Newcastle. He's a 20+ goal season striker. So that shouldn't be an issue. He's just wait, I don't know. There's something off with him.
Undisputed quick question. Was it Eddie Howe? I'm just putting out there. Was it Eddie Howe?
Wow.
I don't think I wouldn't mind Klopp back.
Can we ask the question?
Wait, hold on. What I'm saying, so can I suggest, realistically, is there anything that could make people stop watching football? Is there even a breaking point? Like you said, it's crack.
Yes.
No. Here's the thing. I mean, I'll be real with you. If club football continues going in this way, then it's like, okay, I'm only watching because it's Chelsea or because it's a narrative. I think the last I don't think any international football. I just think there's something about countries that you can't actually quite. That will always be special. That will always be special. And I think with international, it's because you can't do transfers. Your team is your team. There is something just much closer about your country, heritage, and where you're from. And there's just a special excitement about AFCON, Euros, World Cup, Asia Cup, and everything that you don't really get in anything like that. It's different.
For me, once we get rid of
KJ, we know that you're white, so we got that.
AJ, on that.
The way things football is going,
Bounty.
I think you might have to do a rebrand of your channel, like change it to sports instead of football.
No, hell no. Why?
He barely knows ball. Why do we speak on other
KJ,
sports?
shut up. No, I don't want to do a rebrand. No, hold up. Once football finishes, I'm retiring to Nassau.
But
and bro, there's some really nice starfishes in Nassau. I saw my first starfish in Nassau.
We already see that the eye test needs updating on the football part. You want to bring into other sports? Now, come on, man. What we do?
Real quickly.
Hold on. This was wasted.
One last thing. What's the
Man still think that the Magic is a good team in NBA.
Mohammed,
shut up.
Hold on. Real quickly, Mohammed is done. I get that. Mohammed is done. But at the end of the day, no matter what the haters on this channel may say about Mohammed, more trophies, more goals, and more assists and more achievements in the Premier League than Thierry Henry, and that's a fact.
Okay, you know what? Let's just okay. Wait, hold on. I need to ask this Q. I want to ask Q.
Well, AJ, can I speak on
no. I want to ask you real quick. So, am I wrong in saying, and KJ, if you say the wrong thing, I will just 3 hours because you've pissed me off enough. So KJ, you say the wrong thing, I'll just 3 hours because again, I'm tired of you right now. You've pissed me off too much.
Calm.
Is Osimhen the third best striker in the world behind Haaland? Good, KJ, good. You missed it, Mike. Very good. And keep that thing on mute. Keep it on mute. Based on recent form. Yes. Haaland, Kane, Osimhen. Is that crazy to say?
Is Mbappe?
Wait, you're repping him over Mbappe?
Yeah,
No. Striker. Like Mbappe is like I don't really view him as a striker. Mbappe is like a guy.
Where about Dembele?
Dembele.
He's like a false nine. He's not really a striker. I'm talking like when you're like a cold-blooded striker. Like that's your thing.
He's in the convo. I don't think it's like solidified.
Actually, I forgot about Ekitike.
Nah.
No. Okay, see, this is just okay. Look, okay. So, 5: Haaland, Kane, Osimhen, Ekitike.
Dude, Alvarez. You're going to Alvarez.
What about Alvarez?
Is Alvarez top 5?
Yes. Alvarez better than Ekitike. Come on, what the fuck?
If you're including Mbappe, Mbappe's in that third
Put
position.
Alvarez over Ekitike.
So, should I just ask one question?
No. KJ, you can't ask anything.
Can I speak on it?
Okay. These are my top 5, and then maybe I'll change. That we'll go around. 1 Haaland, 2 Kane, 3 Osimhen, 4 Alvarez, 5 I'll probably say Ekitike, and Glockeren and Isak need to figure out how to play football.
Glock was intolerant.
Okay, so no, I'm going to go around the road. So Chronicle, give me your 5 based on recent form.
I'm counting Mbappe. I don't know why you can't count Mbappe.
No, I'm putting it like in a separate section.
He likes to be different, bro.
Nah, but Mbappe been playing striker for like how many years? Come on, he's
Honestly, I couldn't really.
Give me a 5.
I couldn't really tell you a 5. I can't lie. Maybe I'm just.
So this is just based on recent form. Best strikers based on recent form.
What comes to mind?
What's recent form? Is it this season?
Yeah, this season.
Jesus.
One is obvious. Haaland has to be one.
Yeah, I said Haaland, right?
Okay, Haaland, yeah.
Kane. I said Haaland, Kane, Alvarez. I would put Ekitike in there. And
4.
Because I can't think of anyone else, I guess I would put in Osimhen.
Yeah.
I guess I but because I can't
Protocol, you don't have to just say because you can think of anyone else. Say that I want to put the Prince of Africa at number 5. I'm fine with that.
I would if he actually came to Chelsea and lowered his wages, but hey.
This is true. AK, what's your top 5, bro?
After I say my top 5, I have a question for the panel.
Okay, after
Haaland number 1, Kane number 2. I'm not counting Mbappe. I'd probably say Alvarez number 3, Ekitike number 4, and Voldemort number 5.
You absolute Voldemort over Osimhen. Voldemort.
Yeah, he has 4 goals.
Voldemort. I don't give a damn how many goals he's got.
No, why are you disrespecting Voltemade, man?
Come on, man. What are we doing?
Put him sixth.
All right, fine. Voltemade sixth.
Then who's fifth then?
Girassi.
Yeah, to be fair,
The Prince of Africa.
Okay, good.
You're
Thank
going
you.
to say Girassi.
Seru Girassi.
Okay, Clutch Finia, who's your 5? And Clutch Finia, please speak up because the truth says you sounded like you were smoking crack the last time you spoke. So speak up.
Mbappe, Haaland, Kane. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Mbappe, Haaland, Kane, Alvarez, Ekitike, and then Osimhen.
That's fine.
So we have Osimhen 6th.
Yes.
It just got on it.
Wait, no, you can't. Zombies, give me a 5.
Yeah. All right. Haaland, Kane, Alvarez, Ekitike, and Osimhen.
Ooh, okay. What's your 5th? Kenny, your 5.
Kane is first.
Mm-hmm.
Haaland is second.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mbappe.
Kenny, remember where you're from.
Yes.
Originally. Remember where you're from. Remember which culture raised you and molded you into the person who you are.
Can I respond? Can I respond?
Delta statement. Shout Delta statement.
Can I respond?
That's what I always say. No, I'd say this season. I'd say Osimhen is 4th, and then I'd put Alvarez 5th.
Okay. Bhupinder, you're 5.
It's Kane, Haaland, Mbappe, Alvarez, and Seru Girassi. I don't care what the boss man at the kebab shop said.
What has
Osimhen ain't.
What did Girassi do internationally? Did Girassi score in this last AFCON qualifier?
Girassi doesn't have a team anywhere near as good as Osimhen.
Yes.
I don't give a damn. Gid.
If Osimhen can do it outside.
All I'm saying is I'm seeing Gabonese strikers dunk on a bombers country like Lambia. So why can Girassi dunk on bombers country?
Okay. So
if Osimhen can do it outside of a kebab shop, then I'll rate it too. Nah, man.
I agree.
Like
it's only under
That's crazy.
It's only under accomplishment is Serie A.
That's crazy. Abdallah, what's your
The land number 1 and back shots.
Wait. Who number 1? Haaland.
Yeah, the land number 1 and back shots number 2. Number 3, Larry Lane. Number 4, Alvarez, and number 5, Ekitike.
Right.
And number 6,
he paused just to
I give the Seaman because he plays for my boys Gala. I give him.
Oh my
God! on this piece, give me a 5. Give me a 5 on this piece.
Okay. So I have about 8, but that's okay. So number 1 is Haaland. Number 2 is Mbappe. Number 3, Kane. Number 4, listen, Dembele is a striker at this point in his career, and he's the Ballon. And number 5, Alvarez. I would also give number 6 to Girassi and number 7 to Ekitike, and number 8 will probably be, I think, Panicelli.
Top Girassi.
Okay, all right. So this is just okay.
No, Panicelli has been good.
I don't. Kimicelli, Bricichelli. I don't give a damn. Let's head over to I don't know. Hold on. Let's head over to our correspondent in Lambia for what crap is about to spew. Lambia. Who's your 5?
I'm gonna shoot for 8. Kane 1. Haaland 1, Mbappe 2, Kane 3, Alvarez 4, Alvarez 4.
Osimhen 5.
I'm also considering Dembouz a center forward. That's 5. 6, I'd probably go Girassi. 7, I'd probably go Ekitike. 8, I'm probably going, even though he plays in Serie A, I'm probably going Lautaro. 9, I'm going Perez. 10, I'm going.
You will burn in hell when I'm through with you. You're a dumbass.
Wait, how was that?
We're saying recently, and we're putting.
How was Lautaro not better?
Like, see, that's just hatred. Lautaro Martinez, that's it.
No.
So if you're picking it from a league that you hate.
11 is Mateta. 12 is Ferran Torres. Oh wait, no, sorry.
KJ, does Mason Green?
All right, KJ, shut up. No one cares about you. KJ, shut up. Do you think that's okay? Hold on. If Osimhen played for a Premier League team or a La Liga team, would he be better regarded
somewhere
as
around
striker?
20th in the world, in my opinion. 20th.
So, Kenny, explain. So, Kenny, so you think that playing for Galatasaray pretty much hurts his case?
Of course. Yeah, it's not. Of course, yes. When you don't play in the top 5 leagues.
And you know that we could have had him. If he lowered his wages, we could have had him at Chelsea.
No,
and also, bro, Obi Mikel was really working behind the scenes as an agent to get him in there.
Anyways,
wait, hold on, Kenny.
At the end of the day, the player, if he feels like he's worth a certain price, I'm sure he's at the end of the day the job. I'm not mad at you. Like, hey, Chelsea were not willing to pay you. You were not willing to lower your wages. You felt like you were worth a certain price, man. I'm not blaming him. I'm not saying you should have lowered your wage. At the end of the day, you got your money. It's cool. But like, if he still performs, if he continues performing like he did for his national country and in the league and in the Champions League, at the end of the day, like, guys might want to say, yeah, you want to say certain names. For me personally, there's only three guys. For me, there's the top 3. There's Haaland, Kane, and then Mbappe. And then afterwards, there's a combination of guys that, depending on the form, you might say one's better. I put Alvarez in there. I put Osimhen in that conversation. I put like certain guys, like all these guys there. I put these guys in that competition. No, but may I look at at the end of the day, wait. We're talking.
I'll meet you.
We're talking about as a shot. You can say Turkey. If he's still performing in the Champions League as well.
Yes.
If man's performing in the Champions League, I'm not going to say Turkey. Yes. At the end of the day, if he still perform in Europe as he is. And yes, you can say, yeah, if you don't want to rate
that, no, that would count. And also, you should actually even give me extra kudos if it's performing in the UCL with a team like Galatasaray, because it is much harder to perform with a team like that than, let's say, if you have like a PSG or a Bayern or a Real Madrid.
For example, last season, Guirassy finishing top scorer for Dortmund.
Very impressive.
Very impressive. Playing the best team to be expected. Like, the team is probably formed around Osimhen more being in Galatasaray, right? So the team is probably more built around him to score more goals. Like, sure,
but then we're critical. But as a striker, you are the behest as to the quality of the midfielders and the creators around you.
Yeah.
Not every bro. Look at Haaland. Pretty much all of Haaland's goals are based off of the creator he has.
Nigerian, would you call him this? If he wasn't Nigerian, would you be saying all of this? Just
yes, I would.
If he was a white guy playing in Turkey.
No, but
yes.
KJ, stop lying.
Chronicle. What are you saying? Sorry, Chronicle. And the concept critical.
Oh wait, what's the question?
No. Okay, so basically, what do you think Osimhen would need to do for him to really be put on the map as one of the best strikers in the world? Like, does he need to leave Galatasaray?
He has to take far in the Champions League. I mean, sorry, yeah, he is kind of limited to his team, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Maybe he would have a better shot at it if he was like scoring goals for fun in Nigeria, like for his country. Or yeah, he just came to the Premier League or one of the top 5 leagues. It's as simple as that. Like your Ballon d'Or hopes, for example, right? You're almost written off immediately if you don't play in the top 5 league. Like, I'm sorry, that's just the reality. No matter how good you are, no matter how good Neymar was in Santos or whatever, if there was wasn't Lionel Messi or Ronaldo, even if they didn't exist, Neymar probably still wouldn't have won the Ballon d'Or because he's in Santos. We got to apply it the same here. Like, no matter how many goals he scores, same as Gyökeres, like, he scored a ridiculous amount of goals in Sporting and in the Champions League as well. However, he wasn't close to the Ballon d'Or ranking because, again, it wasn't a World Cup year or he wasn't playing in a top league. It's as simple as that. You got to have one or the other. So that's my take.
Stick to water.
I mean, KJ,
bro,
what are you trying to get a heart attack about? Actually, no. Hold on, shut up. It was actually Bupinda before you shut up. Bupinda, wait a minute.
The thing is with Osimhen, I have him top 10. You could argue top 7, but I think it's It's difficult because I don't watch every Galatasaray
Okay,
game.
I get
And
ball. If he
and
keeps saying what's up in the UCL, if he keeps
yeah,
dubbing up in the
no,
UCL,
but HH he also has to do it for Nigeria. Yeah, he has to get you through that World Cup because if he doesn't,
100%.
then
yeah.
It can't be.
bro,
You can't be saying.
AJ,
Nice,
you
nice,
can't be a
bro.
top.
Look,
Nice
look,
back.
Gabon
No.
is tricky. Gabon is a tricky game. It's a
You
tricky
know,
game.
There's no
if he
excuse,
if
man. There's
he
no excuse.
AJ, if he if he stays in the summer in Istanbul, enjoys kebabs, I don't know, lahmacun, whatever, like, hey, that's
Poet,
fine.
man.
But you can't be a top five striker in my opinion. He has to take Nigeria to a World Cup, and then I will give it to him.
Okay. So,
Hey, can I ask
so,
you-
so, so, what was your question? Wanted to ask a question.
But before I ask my question, all I'm saying is, HH, who was the top? Can Burak Yilmaz be a top 5 striker in 2019?
Yeah, because he scored a bunch in the Champions League, innit? Yeah, and he sat padded in Turkey.
Yes, and didn't they win
Yeah,
the
and he
league
won
that
league
season?
Was
Potentially.
was Burak Yilmaz a top 5 striker in 2019?
This is a
Perhaps.
different question.
I know what you're trying to do. No. I'm not going to answer that question because you're trying to trick me.
This is crazy.
Okay.
You're trying to trick me. You're trying to trick
No,
me. So I'm not going to fall for your
anyways,
tricks.
shout out to the Nigerian Burak Yilmaz. That's what he is.
Respect your man, man.
Yeah. My question was,
Oh, the disrespect. Man.
okay, Kenny, has this guy hasn't led you to a World Cup yet? I don't know why you're still repping him yet. As of yet.
It's not about repping him. But at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want. The guy still he did
Burak Yilmaz led
he
Leo
did.
to a league title ahead of PSG and scored a bunch of goals.
And Osimhen led Napoli to a league title in Serie A as well. So
Yes,
Serie A.
No, Serie A.
AK, don't forget they played against Bodo
Like,
Glimt.
come
It's
on.
not an elite side today.
Bro,
Like,
but
I like Ekitike, but I'm not putting no Ekitike in front of Osimhen as of now. Nah. So he ain't
AK, what's your question?
Yeah. Are there any young players that you see today that could be the greatest ever in their position when they finish their careers?
Okay, that's a loaded question, but no. But before I answer that, because that actually links into something I actually want to talk about, which is the Karl from Bundesliga. But let me actually answer the dubs because I wanna ask Popinda about that. Then we can actually link into that. No, you can't. You can't say a point. No, you can't. Premier League are 19-2 up this game week in the UCL. When we get to next March, April, or everything, let's see where the EPL teams are right now. This is the league phase, and EPL are doing great. What counts is, will an EPL team dominate the last 4? Will an EPL team win the damn thing? That is the main thing that really matters. Shout to your boy Kehinde Akimboni, who says Osimhen scored 26 in the Serie. Respect him, KJU Lambian piece of crap. It said respect him, KJU Lambian piece of crap. You dumb F. So yeah, it is really what it is. Okay, no, KJ, he just called you a dumb loser. And Kehinde, it's true. Thank you. These guys forget that he actually led single-handedly Napoli to only their 3rd ever league title after Maradona. Shut up.
It wasn't single-handedly.
It was. But Popinda, is the mic working? KJ, shut up, bro. Popinda. So, can you talk to us and be real? How good is this kid? Because I saw the goal. Fantastic goal, and I've been hearing about this guy. People have been basically.
You haven't. You don't follow the leagues.
People have been sending me messages about this guy saying, "Oh, yo, Karl." So, KJ, I'm just going to go 3 out, bro. How good is this Karl kid?
HH, he is really, really good because HH, the Bayern management. I mean, we sold Coman, and we were thinking about getting a replacement. But the Bayern board said, looking at him, coming through the ranks, they said, okay, we are going to trust him as being one of the backup. And for now, he's paying it back. He has gotten a few minutes in the Bundesliga, assisted Kane against a match in Hoffenheim. Now he scored in the Champions League. So I have a lot of trust in this guy and a lot of hope that it works out for him at Bayern Munich. and it looks like it. And yeah.
So I mean, what is his ceiling? Like, is his ceiling greater than Götze, greater than Draxler? So it's basically the same as Draxler and Götze, a little below them or anything.
To be honest, I can't quite say because I haven't seen enough of him in terms of I haven't watched many of the Bayern second team matches. We still have to wait and see, but he has a lot of raw talent. Like if you look at that goal, you can see he can dribble. He can get past his players. His first touch is incredible. So we have to wait and see and look if he gets more minutes. And especially now in February, in March, where we will play a lot of games and we will probably rotate a little bit more.
So do you see company using him as like a rotating squad player, or mixing it between starting games and coming off the bench, or he'll just probably be a bench merchant?
Well, he started against Hoffenheim, for example, so he will get his minutes, especially if the others need their rest. Yeah,
bro.
You can't jinx him.
That's the thing, bro.
No.
When I looked at that goal, I'm like, okay, I'm already looking at this because I told you, I'm not ashamed. I'm a dribble merchant. Because we live in a world where no one knows how to dribble. Yeah, that's why I'm a fan of Musiala, Yamal, and Iskalki, because everybody is a system merchant. Oh, pass. Literally, without a damn iPad, these guys can't operate. So if you can dribble, I'm your guys. Continue.
And also, what he said it in the interview after the game. He says he has no fear. Like he just plays with an open mind. Yeah, what comes to him natural. And that's the important thing. Similar to Jamal when he break through, he didn't think about what to do next. He just did it and thought, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not bad. But yeah, give him time. He will start maybe a couple more games, especially if the others like Luis Diaz or Michael Olise, who's getting a lot of minutes now, needs some rest.
But again, just to go back. Realistically, do you feel this team can win the Champions League, or do you think they're missing something, or do you think there's enough with Musiala comes back that there's enough with a fully fit Musiala for these guys for Bayern to win the Champions League, or are they missing a little something to say what's up if they meet a PSG or a Real in the semis?
I think when we are at our best in terms of personnel, I think we can keep up with every team. To be honest, it's just that I'm not sure if we are going to make through February, till February without injuries. That's the big if. Because if someone like Luis Diaz or Michael Olise, who I think he played a lot of minutes last season. Now he's playing a lot of minutes. And today I think he also played 90 minutes again. I am not sure if this can continue like this. The only good thing is that we are way ahead in the league, so we are able to rest, players when it comes to the league. But that's the only.
Okay. Let me create a scenario. Fresh, no injuries, everybody fully fit in February, March, April. You believe that this team at full strength can beat anybody?
Yes. Because I think everyone now actually gets what company wants to do, and I think company had more time, of course, to implement stuff.
Okay. So basically, you believe that this team is much stronger than they were last year?
Because the thing is, with the last few seasons that we had, for example, especially against smaller opponents in the league, I always had a feeling of, there could somehow, some way be a goal, or a goal could come for them that will stumble our rhythm in the game, and we will lose or draw the game. I don't have that feeling anymore. Like, we go into a game, if we score early, the game is done. And even if we don't, we are able to ride our luck. Against Dortmund, I would say we did a little bit in the back end. But yeah, I'm confident, and it looks like, and also what company has done. No one is mourning or bickering about playing time. I haven't heard anything. Everyone is it's a unit, and everyone knows their role. But everyone also knows that if they do well in training, they get a chance.
And also, obviously, Max Eberl and your boys, they gave him a contract like till 2029.
Yeah, if he fulfills that, he is probably after Abner Hitzfeld, the manager with the longest term at Bayern Munich, and that has. And look at the guys.
So wait. How long was Heinkes there for in the first stint?
Like 2
only
years.
2
No,
years.
more than 2 years.
No, 3, 4.
3.
4.
Okay, 3 years.
3 years from
So
2011
that was
to
2011 to 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Pep came in 13-14. Yeah.
Yeah. Louis van Gaal got sacked in mid 2010, 2011 season. So that just shows that he's doing great work. But yeah, I'm confident in that team. It's only the squad depth, but also we have a January window, and we didn't spend all our money in the summer. So if there are weaknesses, especially the next weeks will be decisive. We have the game against PSG. We have the game against Arsenal.
Because I think I read something about Gay. Bayern being interested in Gay in January.
And Gay or Schlotterbeck if Upamecano doesn't extend his contract, or Kim Min-jae goes.
So okay. Last thing, because someone even mentioned it. Are Bayern peaking too early, or they've not peaked yet because Musiala is not yet back into this team? So you feel like if this team can go to an even different dimension?
I thought a lot about it, but if you look at, for example, our 2012-13 treble, we only lost 2 games in the first half of the season against Bate Borisov and I think against Leverkusen. But there we didn't. You could also argue, we peaked early there, but we kept through the entire season with that performance. So it is possible to keep it through, but everything has to go in your favor. You have to be lucky with injuries. That no important player gets an injury for too long. So it's possible, but with the increasing amount of games, the chances of that is slim. So I'm not saying here, we are going to win the Champions League, of course, because I know that, for example, last year it was the international break that actually, ruined our momentum in the Champions League. So I'm not sitting here definitely saying, we are going to win the Champions League, but I think we have a great chance in terms of if you look at the other teams in the field.
What's it called? So okay. Whoa. So what's your question? So your question was, which young players now you think could be all-timers?
Like the greatest ever in the positions.
Again, that's hard to freaking say because I'll give you an example. If you look at Yamal, I think people are not saying maybe Yamal is a one-season wonder. I know that's crazy. Maybe they say that's crazy, but how do we know whether Yamal can fully sustain this all the way through?
He has to surpass Messi, by the way.
Based on what they've done, if they continue the level they've been at,
real quickly, you mentioned longevity, right? And you mentioned like young, right? I think there's a loose definition of young, but can I throw someone out there who's not that young, but he's 26? Donnarumma.
The good goalkeeper.
I'm telling you, I've never rated Neuer like that. I've never rated Neuer.
I'm sorry. What? Wait,
what the fuck you talking about?
Bro, Neuer's the GOAT.
No.
I think we had this debate before.
I said
in terms of pure shot stopping, Buffon. But if you take everything into account, which is being a sweeper keeper and the evolution of the proposition, Neuer is that guy.
But
if you take everything into account of what a modern keeper is,
the modern keeper thing is overrated because Courtois can't play with his feet, and he won't.
No. Forget about playing with your feet. Being a sweeper keeper as well. That is part of keeping.
But is Courtois a sweeper keeper?
No, he's not.
No,
he's not. Madrid won 2. Here's the thing: Madrid won 2 champions. Hold on, guys. Madrid won 2 Champions Leagues with Courtois, who's not even a sweeper keeper. So I don't know what this whole like.
But also as well. What you're now saying is we've never seen Neuer make stupid saves and amazing saves, which
I'm
he
saying
has.
He's not the best ever at it. I don't think he is.
But saying Donnarumma is Donnarumma.
No, it's not. No, it's
what?
not. I think
Donnarumma.
I'm telling you right now, Donnarumma is easily as good as Neuer at shot stopping. Easily.
Do you know how many? Do you know how many times we've been on this channel and
How many
have talked to
mistakes Donnarumma made?
Donnarumma,
bro, do you know how many times Donnarumma has been literally the reason why PSG have lost games? See, hold on. We are cooking Neuer in his elderly age right now after his skiing accident. Bro, Donnarumma is literally in his peak. And lots of PSG say, "Oh, Donnarumma mistake, Donnarumma mistake."
I think I'm in my opinion, Neuer had 2 disastrous World Cups for Germany at his peak. 2 horrendous World Cups where he made big mistakes. 2018 and 2022.
Wait. Undisputed. Didn't Buffon miss 2 World Cups? Didn't he miss?
No, but I don't think. I think Buffon made fewer mistakes than Neuer. There's no doubt about that.
I'm seeing Donnarumma make mistake for Italy like this past like international break.
And also, bro, how many times did we crack jokes about Buffon? You are actually harming your legacy because Buffon went out really bad, much worse than how Neuer is going out.
Donnarumma won player of the tournament at a major international tournament as a goalkeeper. Like,
bro, we're not putting Donnarumma all the time, bro. Stop it, bro.
We're not doing it.
Come on, what we doing?
Do you think Donnarumma was more decisive? Do you think Donnarumma in 2021 Euros is one of the most decisive international tournaments you've ever seen from a goalkeeper?
Yes.
No.
Yes. No, he was.
He was.
He said the most decisive ever. He was definitely
one of the most. Yes.
One of the.
Yeah, he is one of the most decisive.
Yes.
No, he was. No, but
yeah, he was. I think he was.
Yes, but
he won like 2 penalty shootouts, didn't he?
He won 2 penalty shootouts. He was unbelievable for PSG throughout the whole UCL. By the way, Arsenal was arguably better than PSG, certainly at Emirates. He was unbelievable against them. He's got as many international trophies as Neuer.
What are we doing?
Can you name me a more iconic game from Donnarumma than Neuer against Algeria at the World Cup?
That game is what is it about the obsession with that game? He faced 1 shot on target and let
Undisputed.
it in.
I tell
So
you
obviously
what
he
the
didn't watch the
obsession.
game, bro.
I did.
I have a question for Undisputed.
Bro, no. Again, this is the debate, which is why I like this. But it's just so crazy you're saying that. So you're saying that Neuer is overrated.
I think Buffon is better. I think Buffon is better.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
That's not crazy to say. Say that Buffon is better than Neuer. Bro, like, you can literally go tit for tat with Neuer, but I don't know how Donnarumma enters the damn chat. Donnarumma is... Bro, Van der Sar, Schmeichel, and all this Casillas are ahead of the line ahead of before you get to Donnarumma.
Wait, the guy at the great was an all-time for goalkeeper.
Wait, hold on, Kenny.
Yeah, so he had the all-time for goalkeeper, yes. His national tournament, I agree. And last season for PSG was very good. But we're talking about consistency. Let's go. Last season for PSG is probably his best season as a goalkeeper for like if we're talking about club-wise. The last season was probably his first like consistent season where it was good for, and even the beginning of the season he got benched. Like, I'm sorry, like
real quick. When last did we say Donnarumma is the best keeper in the world?
Last season.
Last season.
And that was the first time.
Like, shut up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For how long have you said Alisson, Courtois, Alisson, Courtois, Alisson, Courtois, Alisson, Courtois? For the first time ever, Donnarumma has been mentioned the best only last season.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing which you don't understand is that this guy is only 26, which is actually young for a goalkeeper. This is what people don't get. I think his best years are ahead of him. This is the scary part. His best. No. I get. He's been playing for a long time, but he's still young. He's 26. His best years are ahead of him. And the crazy thing is, when Neuer was 26, this was in 2012. At this point, Neuer at 26 was never even voted the best goalkeeper in the world, even for 1 year. And his best years were ahead of him. Goalkeepers tend to peak late. in general. So I think this guy's going to have his best years ahead of him. I think he's going to win. I think he's going to retire with more Champions Leagues than Neuer.
No, but my thing though is, for a guy to have made so many mistakes, Donnarumma needs to pretty much be almost near perfect.
I'll name them. 2021, 2022 against Real Madrid. He got Benzema.
The whole Benzema thing.
22-23 against Bayern Munich. Kingsley Coman's goal. Watch his goalkeeping positioning. Made a mistake. 23-24. 23-24. Watch Dortmund's goal. Made another mistake.
Can I do the same for Neuer? AK, listen. Can I do the same for Neuer? Can I do the same for Neuer? In his prime. No. In his prime. In his prime. No. Listen. In his prime, Neuer made so many shocking mistakes, by the way. People don't talk about it. This guy was disastrous at multiple international tournaments. So many. This guy, and by the way, Neuer was very error prone. Make no mistake about it. Even in his prime. It's you guys don't watch Bundesliga, first of all.
No, wait, but hold on. But hold on. Sorry, Bopino comes to you. But the whole point is, everybody makes mistakes. We get that. Even Buffon makes mistakes. But the key thing is that for several years, Buffon and Neuer were talked about as the very best. There has never been a period of time where Donnarumma has been seen as the best keeper in the world. It's never happened. Now, to be fair to you, maybe in the future it will happen, but until that happens, Donnarumma has yet had a period in which he's been the best keeper in the world. Bro, when Casillas was a teenager, he produced a man of the match performance in the UCL final as a teenager.
HH, could I ask you this? Right, at 26, who's ahead, Donnarumma or Neuer? Who's ahead at 26?
Yeah,
in terms of career achievements, everything.
How old was Neuer in 2014? How old was Neuer in 2014?
He was 28. So 2012 Neuer.
Yeah, 2012.
Buffon.
He'd been at Bayern for a few years now already.
So this is what I mean. People don't understand. You guys need to listen. People don't understand how young Donnarumma is, how much he's achieved already at a young age. Listen. Stop interrupting and listen. He's won a treble and a Euros. He's won a treble and a Euros at the age of 26. Neuer was a nobody at 26. Hold on.
Before I come to you. So I was sitting here. I was sitting here, and there's a certain qualifier against a northern team from Macedonia. Some dude from outside the box beats Donnarumma with a 40-yarder. I am sorry. There is no Neuer L that is greater than Donnarumma being part of the reason why Italy did not beat North Macedonia to qualify for the World Cup.
Can I speak after Kaden?
And you said until 2012 he was a nobody. In 2010, if I remember, Rene Adler got injured, who was the undisputed number one. Neuer came in as a replacement, and there was never a talk about Rene Adler. In the 2011 season, didn't Manchester United wanted to sign Manuel Neuer after that semi-final performance against Porto? If you look at his Schalke days, and that's Schalke, they're defensively not as strong as Bayern Munich was at that time. He was facing real shots, like 20. I think they, if you look up stats, 20 shots on target against United. So come on, please. Neuer never missed a tournament in his career. Yeah, he was part of every Germany tournament. No matter if they went out.
Who had a better team?
Obviously, Neuer had a much better team. These guys were.
Italy needed to beat North Macedonia.
That's like saying, wait,
as I told you, I'm sorry, the North Macedonia, you can't get around that L. You can't get around that L. It's so big an L. You can't. It's so big an L. It's not. It's North Macedonia. I'm sorry. Sorry. Bopinda.
Also, do Germany not play higher up the pitch? Would you agree with that? And let's be real, I think Germany's defenders weren't always as good as the Italian defenders they had. I mean, Chiellini, Bonucci, Vasali, he had guys in front of him. And let's be real, he missed the World Cup. He missed the last 2022 World Cup. No, it doesn't have that. And
It's a serious
we're
question.
currently
Who was-
in Germany, we are talking about. I mean, he said he's retired. People are saying he has to come back. He has to come back. We have no one else.
Bupinder,
At 40
the
years
question
old.
is, what was his resume compared to Donnarumma at 26? What was it?
Exactly. They're not
It
going
was
to
not
answer
the
that.
same.
No,
Let's
but
be
we're
honest,
talking
it
about
was not the
performances
same.
as well.
No,
You
no,
can't
no,
just
no,
be
no,
saying
no, no,
resume.
no.
But
He won a
By
DFB
26,
Pokal with
what
Schalke.
was his resume? By 26, we're talking about all time here. We've admitted Donnarumma probably has 10 years left in the game, okay? He could achieve quite a lot in those 10 years. A World Cup,
Yeah,
highly
sure.
unlikely. A World Cup, highly unlikely, right?
Because of how shit
But,
Italy are, not
and
really his
that's
fault.
highly
But
unlikely, and that's
like,
fine.
answer.
But I'm saying, at 26, what was
wait,
his
no.
resume?
How can he be the
Hold
greatest of all
on.
time then? And yet-
No.
and he hasn't got one?
Don't you say
We're
not
talking
really
about the
his fault.
greatest of all time.
Donnarumma was a key reason why they did not qualify for the last World Cup
HH,
because
you're still not,
no,
you're
no,
still
Martin,
not
don't get me
answering
wrong.
the
What was his
question.
resume?
What at
Wait,
26?
They
What
just
was
kind
his
of
resume?
contradicted
What
themselves with
26?
what they're
What was
just
his
saying.
Did you
resume?
know how you just conveniently ignore my North Macedonian
And
points, but you don't look at his resume?
also,
Okay, yes,
AJ.
his resume right now. Oh, it is great. It is really
Yeah,
good.
mine,
You have
the same guy who said we can't use
a treble
trophy
now.
logic we can't use trophy logic to compare players. Even
Yes,
by
and
the
we're
same
not
guy.
saying,
Isn't that
and
what?
he needs,
Wait.
No, it's
he needs
We're
to
talking about
contradictory.
resume.
It's
Oh my.
It's
Oh, how are we
When we
talking about
talk about the
resume where
greatest of
one
all
plays
time,
for
right?
one plays for
No,
Schalke?
but
the other plays
when
for
I say
PSG.
resume, I don't
Let's
just
talk about
hold on,
performances.
guys. When I say
Oh
resume,
yeah,
I don't just mean.
wait. Hold on. Okay, that's a good point. One dude was playing for Schalke. Up until he only then joined a Bayern. Another guy is playing for a team where it's owned by people who drill freaking oil.
No, but there's a reason why Donnarumma got bought at 20.
Donnarumma? At 16, Donnarumma was playing for mid-table
Oh,
Milan.
fine. Then
Yamal
Yamal
won
the
Champions League
best.
club. No.
Yamal
Schalke won Champions League club. Schalke won Champions League
Look,
club.
wait. Look, let's see what Donnarumma does in the future. Let's
Can I
just
say
move
another
beyond that.
player? Yeah, can I propose
Yeah. No. Hold on. What's Kenny? Who's your other? What's the other player? Kenny, what's the other player?
No, for me personally, is Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes.
Bro, yeah.
Because
And also, guys, let's be real. Like, Haaland is already an all-timer.
Oh, yeah.
I think Haaland is the only player right now that is already an all-timer already.
Yes.
That's who I was going to say, HH. I was going to say Haaland might possibly be the greatest goal scorer.
No, Mbappe, no. He's not already an all-timer. No.
Haaland. You don't think Haaland might be the greatest goal
Haaland is already an all-timer right now. He already is.
Yeah.
and all-time right back.
What is
Not
it?
yet, not yet.
Ooh, yeah.
No. Considering the
Hakimi, yes, there's an argument for Hakimi.
There's an
yes.
argument for Hakimi being all-timer. 27.
No.
26, 27.
No.
Yes.
What about
As a
Pedro?
right
Let's see.
back,
No, wait, hold up. He has an AFCON in his own country in December. Let's see what he freaking does there.
What about
No, but
Pedro?
it is.
Shout out to
If we
Pedro,
look,
by the way.
it is. If we look,
Wait, hold on. Kenny.
If we, I would say, but if you look at Hakimi, the guy has performed at Inter Milan, at Dortmund, even at PSG. He's performed as a wing back,
No,
as
and
a right back.
the World Cup too.
As the World Cup, yes, he brought his country back to the semi-final, which is good. And when I'm looking at last season might be the greatest season of a right back and any right back I'd like. But last season, what he did was ridiculous. Especially if you're looking at especially at Champions League and League, the numbers he put on last season was crazy, and defensively he was very good as well. So when I'm looking at that level of performance, you can't name me like. You cannot name me like 5 right backs that had the best season than him. Or
the problem is
I don't know many right backs that had the best season than they had last season. That's what I'm saying.
Philip Lahm.
Kenny, the problem is with Hakimi. I think on the right back spot you have Cafu, you have Dani Alves, you have Philip Lahm. You have I think far more. There are more names to compete with as an
but
I think at the left back position it's way easier. I would agree with
even some of them names like that. I don't know if these guys had like the season he had last season. I don't know a lot of right back.
Guys had like that. Yeah.
Yes,
but he was also one of the vocal points.
No. But I think like Lucy.
Also, he benefited off that.
For Nuno Mendes and for like Hakimi on these guys, I think they still need to do stuff. Haaland is the only guy where his performance is already ridiculous.
I'm sorry, man. Nuno Mendes, here's the thing. And I might get heat from the Real Madrid fans on the panel for this.
Marcelo.
He is a better defender than Marcelo ever was.
Wait. What? Marcelo was a trash defender.
He is he's a far better defender than Marcelo.
Wait, hold on. No. Wait. This is what I've always said. Wait, hold on. Marcelo is literally one of my favorite players of all time. He was a garbage defender. He was a garbage defender. That's like you can never call Marcelo an amazing left back. You can't because he was a garbage defender. He was just an amazing football player.
Nuno Mendes or Maldini then.
So now look at this.
But Maldini sometimes played as a centre back in the three sometimes.
So we take out Marcelo from the equation. I also, having seen the clips of Roberto Carlos I've seen, I think Nuno Mendes is a better defender than him too. Ashley Cole is a better defender.
For me, Ashley Cole is the best of all time. Ashley Cole is the best of all time.
He's a better defender, but I think Nuno Mendes in his peak will be a better attacking fullback than him, whilst not lacking much defensively.
Ashley Cole was very good going forward, bro.
Do you think? Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Remember the run Nuno Mendes passed like 2 or 3 players against Barcelona and passed it to Mayulo? Do you think Ashley Cole could do that? Nuno Mendes
100%. No, bro. Ashley Cole was very good.
Ashley Cole at Arsenal was...
the guy was like balling. Like, he's an idiot in real life. As a talent, the guy Ashley Cole was ridiculous.
I'll put Ashley Cole there. I'll put Maldini there. Nuno Mendes, by the end of his career, could definitely get past both of them.
No. See, for me, Maldini played centrally and on the left. Like for me, Maldini, come on, that's like the gold standard, bro. That's the gold standard, bro.
AJ, can I ask you a quick question?
What's the question?
How much of the level of the French league in general, even though I do agree with the rest of what AK is saying, how much is going to work against Hakimi and Nuno Mendes at the end of their careers? Because
a lot.
I can see Nuno Mendes possibly going to Madrid or Barca in like 3-4 years.
And I think that's key. For them to get into the convo, they have to leave the French league. Because my thing is that to be seen as the very best.
Okay.
Yes, there's a UCL, but you have to be in a competitive league where every single week you are getting fully tested. PSG just don't have that. Now, the French league is getting better.
Yeah.
But PSG, like, there's just too much in terms of just spending power. There's so much of a gap.
One point I make. One thing we can say is that, unfortunately, that also works against someone like Lam because he was in the dominant team for all his career in Bundesliga.
KJ,
one other point.
Wait. Hold on. Let me respond.
One other point. If you win 3 or 4 Champions Leagues, which Lam only has 2. Lam has 1, by the way. Sorry, Lam has 2, right?
No, 1. He only has 1.
One.
Right? Lam has 1 and he has the World Cup. If Hakimi wins an AFCON and Nuno Mendes wins a Euros, and they're not. If they go to like World Cup semi-finals, like team of the tournaments, maybe not win it because we know a right back or left.
Lam is the greatest right back of all time.
I don't think he's going to be Lam.
Let me land.
Bro, we have to ability has to matter here.
No, ability is the key thing, and they're not going over Lam. Sorry.
Let me land.
Okay, go for it.
Obviously, it's very hard for a right back and a left back to have. Let's say in the modern game, probably as much the level of impact whereby they can win their team an international tournament, right? It's very unlikely. But if they are to get 3 or 4 Champions Leagues and win their international domestic trophies and get to like World Cup team of the tournaments and get to like semi-finals like at least once or twice, then I think it's a much stronger argument. At that point, you could probably say you can't say it edges because if we're talking about Lam and 1 Champions League. If Hakimi and Nuno Mendes have 3, if Hakimi has 3 or 4,
wait, hold up. Okay, here's the thing, and maybe you guys will know. Wait, hold up. Did Lam ever get a red card in his career? Did they ever get a red card?
No, I don't think so.
He went a year without a booking.
So no.
Without a booking.
Yeah. So let's see. My thing is that.
Crazy though.
My thing is. Don't put Hakim in the same combo as Lam. I'm sorry, they're not in the same conversation.
Also on that, the problem for Hakimi, I think, is he wasn't a part of that PSG dynasty from the beginning with. He didn't build it. He's profiting off the success that already happened.
What do you mean build it? It's a new team compared to before.
Never won a Champions League. But the dominance, the dominance they have in the Liga is already etched. But when Hakimi came, Philipp Lahm was probably the only 8 out of 10 player in that Bayern side before 2010, before they made the final. Before Bayern in the 2000s were a banter team. I'm serious. That was our banter era. And then
how many league titles did you win by that point?
We didn't win. Maybe 5. out of 10, and that's
That's a
banter.
banter era, by the way.
That's a banter era. Yeah. Well,
I mean, come on.
know
If
we are
the
Bayern
fact that
Munich.
they won 11 in a row, that is the bounce era for Bayern, bro.
That's our banter era, and he was part of that, and became a captain, and won our first treble, and won the World Cup, the first World Cup of a united Germany. So it's difficult.
Bupenda, he won 9 league titles in
And
15 seasons. What are we doing here?
also,
He won 9 league titles in 15 seasons.
Also, Hakimi is more of a right wing back, in my opinion.
Wait, can I say one thing?
Yeah. So wait, Ike, what is it? Ike, what is it?
Yeah, thing on. I agree with you. I think Philip Lahm's the greatest right back of all time. Bro, like, people keep. I don't know what KJ is doing here. He's putting so much stock into trophies rather than. Bro, actual ability also matters.
No,
Philip Lahm,
and contribution. Contribution.
Oh,
No. What about ability? Your actual how good you actually are.
How good you are at the sport matters.
So get that trophy crap out of there. How good are you in that position, bro? If you went to UCLs and the consensus and everything.
As a Moroccan.
No, because if you do that, bro. Abeloa is the freaking goat. Abeloa is completed to the set. So
as a Moroccan man, bro, Achraf Hakimi will not touch Philip Lahm as a footballing player in the right back position. Philip Lahm's fundamentally a better defender. He could touch him attacking wise, but I don't think he could play.
No, he surpassed him attacking wise.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? He's far surpassed.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Lahm excels defensively.
No, he's better. It's not far superior. No. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, a right back is a defender.
Yeah.
So what you do offensively is extra. You are a defender. So if you can't defend that stuff, then you might as well be a Marcelo.
Wan-Bissaka is better than Marcelo. I agree. Yeah, he's better defensive. I agree.
Bro, like, why are you?
I agree.
Oh, wait.
He
You're a
is.
defender, innit? Fundamentally, you're a defender. So
Wan-Bissaka is a better defender than Marcelo. Of course he is.
Yeah, like you said, if it's about defending.
Right.
So is he a better fullback then? Is he a better fullback?
No. But my see, you have. It's about balancing it out. If you are like a offensive, like a fullback and everything, your fundamentals you're defending. That is what you do contributing going forward. But fundamentally, you're defending. You can never call Marcelo an amazing left back. I'm sorry, you can't because he's a tough defender. But he's contributed to the freaking team. Sorry,
here's the thing on Hakimi. First of all, like, I remember, bro. Do you remember me on this channel slating Hakimi? Like,
yes, several times.
Post 2024 AFCON when he missed the penalty, bro. People don't talk about it, but the guy missed the penalty for us when we could have beaten South Africa. By the way. It's forgotten to an extent.
And he's had many Bozo defenders.
He's had quite a few Bozo defenders against Dortmund. I remember against Real Madrid. People talk about Donnarumma for the first goal. Hakimi was keep playing Benzema on side for the second goal. By the way,
is it for me? Give me Nuno Mendes and Lam. That is something I can have. Even Mendes, that's something I can have. But Hakimi, no, he's making too many errors, too many defensive errors.
But I think that was.
Isn't he playing with the best Moroccan team in decades?
Well, he is the best player. He is the best player on that team.
He's the best player on that team.
The team around, or that's just a question I'm asking you because you know better.
Yes.
So there's no excuse for him if he doesn't win it.
The AFCON there's no excuse. Yeah, the AFCON there's no excuse. He has to win the AFCON.
Thank you.
But in terms of Hakimi, right, here's the thing, like. And I agree. I think he has made I don't think he's made many mistakes, but he has made quite a few mistakes because he was adjusting to a back four. He was early in his career, people forget he was specifically a back three, wing back in a back three. When adjusting to a back four, he didn't make mistakes. But one thing I will say about Hakimi that nobody talks about, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. If any English right back, aka Trent, James, bring in Marcelo, bring in Carvajal, bring in any of those guys. If any guy had the season Hakimi had last season, people will be pushing all-timer shots. If any right back, if Trent had the season Hakimi had last season, people will be pushing all-timer shots.
I think.
But no.
All-timer for one season?
One thing.
No. He said that if he was English or Spanish,
if he was English or Spanish,
they'd be gassing him up.
Could I just quickly point out one thing? There seems to be a huge obsession here with international success, which to some extent I do understand, but I feel like people aren't really logically consistent with that, because if that was true, like every single Argentina player of this generation would be an all-timer.
No, but
because of
No,
because of how much they won.
undisputed.
Well, it's contextualized to how good the team is.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Like,
undisputed.
If an African team won the World Cup, that'd be a lot more meaningful than just Argentina.
Undisputed. I'm using it specifically for Hakimi because
No, but it's like for everyone. Like for everyone, it
No,
seems,
I
there
don't
seems to be
agree
a
with
huge
everyone.
obsession with international football.
No. But just listen. Context is very key. You couldn't hold George Weah not doing anything because it's freaking Liberia.
No, it's not.
But if you're Salah and you're with Egypt, I need at least one African.
I get it, but like
I'm sorry.
when you
And also, if you're Hakimi with this Moroccan team, I'm gonna need an African in December.
You know when you have like Ricardo on this hangout saying that Lewandowski failed for Poland, like I really don't get that.
Oh no, that makes no sense. Same thing with Ibra. You can't hold Ibra not winning anything with Sweden against him. No.
Add one more thing as well. The whole thing about international success, I do agree with Undisputed because like you can't just say a guy won international trophy. Let's be a guy what a guy did, and people don't want to talk about it. But Achraf Hakimi was the best outfield player for Morocco in that tournament.
Is Emi Martinez the best goalkeeper ever?
No, I'm not just using that.
It's within context.
And people don't want to talk about it, but if someone like a Trent or Reece James had that exact same tournament, he's the greatest fullback of all time, top 5 fullbacks of all time and stuff. I just think it's a bit of a
this.
Wait, hold on. Let me bring in. So shout to Talents FC. Tika Musialas ruins this team. By the way, hashtag Boko Merchants. Okay. Thank you for that. Tells you bombers losers. Stankovic loved Neuer from halfway. Hashtag White. What are we doing?
That was a good goal.
What? No, great goal. What are we doing? Come on, bro. That says it. Lam goes right back at the German.
What are we doing?
He's the guy. Wait, hold on. Let me just drop it.
You're a dumbass.
What a dumbass, bro.
That's some bad rage, bro.
So Hokage, are you here? So Hokage, KJ and Undisputed said that Neuer is a bomb loser and Donnarumma is going to surpass him in the next few years. So
Hokage, I tried my best.
Hokage, are you?
He's driving clearly.
Oh, you're there. So basically,
he's in the plane.
Who right now do you think could be an all-timer? Do you think? Better. Do you think Donnarumma could get into the Buffon Neuer discussion of an all-time keeper?
So, like, just talking about goalies or any position?
Oh, no, any position, but we started having an argument about Donnarumma next to Neuer and Thingy.
Oh, I mean, no, Donnarumma is a couple galaxies away from that conversation, so there. But
nice,
in terms
Mike.
of other positions, I'm looking at. Bro, honestly, I don't know. Like, Yamal is an easy one. Yamal,
honestly, for me, I think the only obvious one is Haaland. Haaland, I think, is already an all-timer.
Haaland was the one I was going to say.
Get past Messi.
What's your
you're saying all-timer now or potential to be all-timer?
Potential for an all-timer.
You're telling me Yamal potentially is not an all-timer as much as Haaland?
No, potentially not. Like I was my original question.
He has to be close to Messi to be an all-timer.
No.
Question was which current player has the potential to be the goal of their position? Yamal can't be the goal of his position if there's Messi.
So I think the only guys I think.
I'm not gonna lie.
To be honest, the only guy I think is Haaland. Because there's no midfielder I think that can be the GOAT. No right or left winger. Definitely no freaking defenders. Nuno Mendes, I agree, and no keeper. Sorry.
HH, to a certain extent, there's some CDM that could possibly. I'm not gonna elaborate.
Don't you dare say Moises Caicedo.
I'm not elaborating.
Yeah, what's the issue?
I didn't say
yeah,
Wait, hold on.
Someone said it, innit? Not me, innit? But I agree with that person as well, innit? But I was not the one that...
Oh my god.
Wait, but can I ask, something? Is it outrageous to put Rodri in an all-time 11?
Yes.
Yes!
Yeah.
Because there's a guy who plays for Arsenal who is literally known as the rich man's Rodri. No! Get this Rodri crap out of there, bro.
Only you call him that.
The hell? No. Get Rodri there. Bro. Busquets exists. Makelele exists. N'Golo Kante exists. Get Rodri the hell out of here, bro. Get Rodri the hell out of there, bro.
Rodri.
Wait, what?
These guys, man.
Busquets is not the better player, bro. Whoa, what are we doing?
Whoa, what do we do? Wait, what? Just send him off, man. Send him off.
Wait, hold
Send him
on.
off.
You're saying that Rodri was better than Busquets?
Send him off. Send him off. Send him off, man. Send him off.
No. Get that lecture paper there. Who was the better player, Rodri or Busquets?
I think this is a very
Send
good
him off,
shout.
man.
Hold on,
Send
real
him off.
quickly. This is a very...
You're a dumbass.
Nah, that's
Hold on, this is actually a very good shout.
KJ, life is hard for you, bro. Life is hard.
No, but HH, since you seem to be such a big fan of Busquets, could you tell me Busquets' most iconic performance?
I don't know what's... Okay, I can't tell you Rodri's most iconic performance.
Okay, man.
So tit for tat.
Yes, I can.
Which
I can tell you the Champions League final. I can tell you the
No,
league
he scored the goal. He was not. That wasn't a performance. He scored the goal.
I would say even the league.
You said a performance.
Oh, the 4-0 against Bayern. He was unreal. The 4-0 against.
No,
Bayern.
he wasn't.
He was.
against United 2011.
No, he wasn't.
You know.
No. Because.
What about the remontada against PSG?
Put it this way. When I watch games, I notice what Busquets is doing, and I notice moments that Busquets has where this guy will have 3 guys around him in one move. He's clear. The amount of times Busquets would clean out 3 guys in one move was insane. Rodri, I'm like, bro, what's this guy doing that is special? Constantly, Busquets would literally evade and beat a press with ease in like 2 moves.
Constantly. But the thing is, I feel like nowadays, because of this, the way football is played now, guys like the prototype of a Busquets,
Busquets revisionism is
the tempo dictator now is what people fiend about. Like, if you're not able to dictate the tempo, like you guys are addicted to that.
It just shows you how football has fallen. Where you're now repping Rodri. I mean the standards.
I'm not. Like Busquets was a monster.
I do think
was
to
a top
some extent,
defender.
HH, do you feel whenever you make these all-time 11s, right?
Busquets was not from
HH, when you make
wait, hold on. What are you saying?
HH, do you not think that when you make these all-time 11s, there tends to be a little bit too much of a Barca bias?
Yeah, he does. Not trophy bias.
There's a big Barca bias.
No. Okay, wait. Hold on. Listen. You say Barca bias. Then my response is, name me a better footballing team than that 2011 Barca team.
I feel like okay, but the problem is
name me a better footballing performance than that 2011 UCL final of any team in the last 20 years.
Okay, I would say 2017 final in my opinion.
No,
2017.
No,
that was very contested. That was contested.
No, bro. Wait, hold up. In that first half, it was close. Then in the second half, Juve just fell apart. Did you see what Barcelona did for 90 minutes against Man United in that game?
I feel there's
No, you can say, I'm sorry. We have never seen a team play that level of football like the 2011 Barcelona team. I'm sorry.
HH, I do have a question though. Hold on, HH. Does that mean that just because in your opinion, the 2011 Barca side is the best ever, whatever, that means like half the all-time 11 has to be Barca players? Because I actually heard an interesting interview the other day, and it was of Bastian Schweinsteiger. And he talked about the 7-0 beatdown in 2013. And he said, and I'm pretty much, summarizing what he said. He pretty much said that Xavi was nothing special. Xavi and Busquets, these guys were nothing special. He was stronger than them, he was faster than them, and their dominance was tactical. And when they had the same numbers in midfield, that's when Bayern beat them down. Like, what is your take on that? And do you think that Xavi and Busquets are system merchants?
So yes, Xavi and Busquets, they are system merchants.
Busquets,
wait, hold on. Being a system merchant doesn't negate how great you are. Now, call me crazy right now.
Really?
Messi is a system merchant, 100%. But all because you're a system merchant, how does that mean? Because It is what it is. If you're lucky enough to be fortunate enough to be in a system that won you many trophies and be in that system winning many trophies, it is what it is.
I think
as in you're just lucky that you never got exposed. But all we on the spirit, all we can do is look at the freaking tape. We can say, well, you were only good at this system, but in another. I'm sorry. Hold up. On the spirit, if you now played in a different system and were exposed, then we can say how you were exposed. But on the spirit, the thing is, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, Messi were never in a drastically different system we were exposed. But here's the thing, though. But until Messi got a really good Argentina team that really knew how to use him, what did we say for most of the 2010s? Why can't Messi operate for Argentina? Because Argentina just wasn't like Barcelona. But Xavi and Busquets were lucky that Spain was a copy and paste of what Barcelona was.
Could I just ask you real quickly,
what happened to Spain post 2012?
Wait, hold on. This person comes to Kenny on this way.
Do you think, from my perspective, it's fair to say that I want my all-time team to be a team that can play football in any way? Therefore, I want complete midfielders. Like, I want Modric, I want Lothar Matthäus, I want Pirlo, Seedorf. I want complete midfielders that can play in any way. But here's the thing, though. So I don't know why you say best. I've said this for many times, and me and the Barca guys have gone back and forth. Pirlo is better than Xavi. Pirlo is a better midfielder than Xavi because Pirlo can play in any system. I don't think Xavi can play in a fully attacking team where it's not about possession, it's about counter-attack. And that's the thing. If you put Xavi in a team where it's more direct, it's more attacking, it's not about possession, the ball always goes forward and it's faster paced, Xavi wouldn't be able to compete. Pirlo can adapt. I also think to some extent that I feel like I don't think Barca straight up. I'll just straight up. Barca doesn't deserve that many players in the all-time 11 if they only have 5 Champions Leagues. I'll just straight up. Like, if they were that good, they would have won more. Simple.
Wait, hold.
No.
Victor Valdez, the keeper.
Yes, I'm just asking. Yeah.
Hell no.
I'll say this, bro. Like, I don't think the entire 2011.
Wait, hold on, no, KJ.
Victor Valdez just dropped off my Uber Eats order last night, bro. That's who Victor Valdez is. I swear to God.
Okay.
Okay. KJ, why ask that question? Where does that question come from?
No, it's fine. I can't be bothered. Do you think that Puyol's an all-timer in your opinion? Is Puyol an all-timer?
No.
What about PK? What about Jordi Alba?
PK an all-timer?
No.
Jordi Alba?
KJ, I'll
what
say
about
this.
David Villa? What about David Villa?
The only Barcelona defender that's an all-timer is Dani Alves, bro. I'll be honest.
My thing is this, right? I just think that my problem with Busquets is I think that you guys, the trophy logic carries a lot more weight than you think. In my opinion, right?
KJ, what about when I talked about his play has to do with trophies?
Don't get it messed up, HH. He's a long timer. He's a long timer. He's an all timer, right?
Yes. And Rodri doesn't belong in the same sentence with him.
Question: during those Barcelona reigns, those great years, did we always question them defensively? Yes or no? Could they be good at defensively?
Yes
or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
On the counter.
Is the fact that there's a DM there that, let's be honest, was very limited physically, and let's be honest, when the game transitioned away from passing, did he struggle? Yes or no? I'm just asking. Yes or no?
No, he did. He did. But when they dominated, what was their game? Win the ball high, win it early. What was Busquets' job? Be smart, read the game, intercept before the ball gets to the defense. So Busquets' job is that if it bypasses you, we're screwed based on how high it is. So his positioning has to be.
Yeah. Also, then based on that, if we all agree here that Barca's defense wasn't an all-timer defense, it wasn't even like. I legit said only one all-timer came from Barca's defense. That's Dani Alves. If that's the case, and the goalkeepers are an all-timer, that makes Sergio Busquets' role even more difficult, considering he had to guard the transition against the defense that was.
How often did they have to defend those 4 Pep years? How often?
Wait, hold up. Yes, they had high possession. No, hold up. Wait, KJ, if you watch the game, yes, they had a high possession, but it's a 90 minutes game. You're going to lose the ball. But why were Barca so hard to play against? They would only give you possession for like 1 or 2 minutes because they'd win the ball up so high. So even when you try to go a transition, Busquets would be there to snuff it out before you could get to the defense. It is how quickly. Listen, the key was how quickly they recovered possession.
PK's an all-time.
I'm just curious. HH, in your eyes, by the way, HH, in your eyes, who's better, Busquets or a peak Patrick Vieira?
They had different roles.
No. DM.
They had different rules. No, but answer though.
They sat at the base.
Answer. Who's the better player?
No. Vieira. Because he had more tools. Because he could attack, he could hold the midfield, he could defend, so he could do more.
But for me, he's more of a Makelele. Like Vieira never was. Even at Arsenal, Gilberto Silva or Petit was the guy saying. So Vieira was never really a.
I'll be honest.
And Vieira would actually attack, so he'd actually bring the ball up.
So technically, it would be more of like a Makelele or Gilberto Silva that would say.
Also, one thing.
Or like a Dunga, you know.
On Rodri. Didn't in that treble season, didn't John Stones also come into midfield and help that brother out? Like, didn't he?
Help that brother out.
John Stones had a man of the match performance. John Stones was amazing in that final.
Okay, let's be honest.
No, because that's also people say, oh, what about the... No, John Stones performed better than... No, Rodri got the goal. John Stones played better than Rodri in that final.
Rodri got man of the match. I agree.
Okay, do you think...
Wait, no. KJ, please tell me, in the Arsenal game, tell me the guy who won man of the match again with Arsenal against Atleti. Tell me who won man of the match.
Okay, the UEFA literally made a comp. After the game of John Stones in midfield. After that,
this guy said it was man of the match. Bro, your craze pretty well was like a treat from because he had 2 tap-ins. He got man of the match. So come on, don't use the man of the match. Come on, KJ, be better, do better.
Yeah, but for me, the thing I want to say, I do feel like nowadays there's a bias with the guys, like I said, that are more tempo dictators compared to guys that will say are more all-action midfielders or the physically important guy. I feel like nowadays the guys that are put forward are the guys that will be able to dictate play, like we say, your Pedris, your Vitinhas, them type of midfielders. And I feel like... So I feel like the other type of... like a Bellingham type midfielder is going to be shitted on, or even the Declan Rice. These type of midfielders, they're going to be like, I feel like they're treated a bit like you guys are just like some runners and stuff like that, so we don't really need you. But in most of midfield, like you need the both. Like if you can't just be having Vitinhas and Pedris in your midfield.
You need all types of midfielders. You need the attacker, the controller, and the stopper.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Let it be known Henderson ran bitch cats out of X. What are you talking about? Guys, this was real. Guys, I'll say one.